Hello, I'm John, the executive producer here at Final Show Films. I got a few notes for you before the show. First, I want to thank you all for watching. We couldn't do what we do or the amount of things that we do without the support of you, the viewer. If you want to support us financially, which we always appreciate, you can go to our Patreon page at patreon.com/fsfilms, where you can donate as little as $1 a month to help us continue this and all the things that we do. I want to give a special shout out to our $25 supporters, Antitonic, Waterflame, and Samantha Bates. Second, I want to let you all know that we here at Final Show Films are planning a little get-together up at Gen Con this year. That's August 2nd through 5th up at Indianapolis. We're going to be up there just sort of hanging out, enjoying the con, spending time together, and if any of you guys want to come up and say hi, please feel free. We don't bite unless you want us to. And if you enjoy whatever it is you're about to watch or listen to, be sure to check out our website at finalshowfilms.com, where you can find links to all of our other content, both podcast and video. And be sure to follow me at John A. Bates on Twitter for more updates on all of the content we're creating in the future. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Breakverse, episode 19, I am told.
Episode 12.
Episode 23 and a half.
So
yeah, there seem to be some conflicting numberings. So that's going to confuse people.
Go with what we write, not with what we say.
Except for when we wrote it last week, because apparently we wrote it long last week.
Yeah, well.
But anyway, this is Breakverse, and we're going to let Aaron talk.
Thank you, Jack. So last time on Breakverse, our I feel weird about calling these people heroes. Our destined champion-ish.
I like the word protagonist.
We are protagonists.
Yeah.
What now?
Our player characters.
There we go.
Headed through the darkened waters to this Terrific Confederacy is the other one, to the Deeplands Embassy, where they started getting some answers about exactly what is wrong with the world and exactly what they theoretically should probably be doing about it. They learned of two potential paths they could take. One towards the Terrific Confederacy, and one down towards the Drow part of the Deeplands, Underdark. But with that, Halistra was pretty resistant to going down, but there was also the possibility that by going down, she could facilitate a alignment shift, or at least the overthrowing of the current regime. And Ska was really wanted to get paid for whatever they were doing. Ragnar then decided that they were going to go to the Drow place first. They then headed through the embassy, trying to secure transit and translation help, one of which was achieved. And then they just headed back. So let's have everyone introduce themselves. Starting with Jack.
Hey everybody, I'm Jack, and I play Ragnar Einherjar, the Dwarven Paladin of Conquest.
I was trying to get you all to talk at once. Jeremy.
I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Halistra, the Drow Druid, and I think we can all agree that what's wrong with the world is Alistar.
Not unrelated. Navarin.
Hi, I'm Navarin, playing everything wrong with the world. I mean, Alistar. Same difference, really. The cause of and savior to all of your problems. He's a half-elf bard.
Cat.
I am Kat. I am playing Ska, the Wood Elf Barbarian who just needs money, man.
Yep. So we start with the three of you arriving back on the ship where Alistar, you were waiting and probably remained for the episode. You're now docked in a port.
Well, you see, Scar, the life of an adventurer is thusly. You either have lots of money, or you're in a place where you can spend money, but never both at the same time.
I'm just sick of doing all this work and not getting anything for it.
Patience. Patience is required on occasion. Alistar, you awake?
Trying.
What? Huh? What?
We've got a destination, we've got a job, lad.
Alright, 5 more minutes.
Alright. I'll give him 5 more minutes, I don't care.
You want I should help? You want I should help him down?
In about 5 minutes.
Wonderful.
And
History
Before we
isn't
go?
good at telling time and is not patient. So about 30 seconds later.
fair enough.
It's okay.
Are we eating before we go? Should I make food?
You can if you like. I'm gonna go speak with the dockmaster and make sure that we're not gonna be in contravention of any naval regulations by leaving the Revenge locked here.
Okay, I'll make something that's good to travel. And Sky will head down to the kitchen. Down to the galley.
So yeah, Ragnar's gonna go look for a dockmaster.
Okay. So we're going to start with Halistra and Alistar.
I'm such a terrible person.
Thorn whip.
She's not gonna thorn whip. Is that what you mean?
Oh, good.
Instead of yanking his sleeping form out of the crow's nest, because he might fall and land on his neck, and that would be bad. She's going to incentivize him to get out of the crow's nest with the infestation cantrip.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can I ask one question?
Yes.
Wow.
What does that do?
You're going to need to make a save, which Jeremy can tell you which save it is.
So
Yay.
infestation, I will read it off for the viewers at home.
It is
You cause a
beautiful
cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites to appear momentarily on one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or it takes 1d6 poison damage and must move 5 feet in a random direction if it can move, and its speed is at least 5 feet. A natural 1 is not good enough.
We are
Yeah.
starting
Dale,
strong.
So can I
you
just point
wake
out-
up and there are bugs around you, and you want to see where the bugs are.
Before I do this, can I just point out that I'm very loud, so I'm going to move the microphone away. But also, this is a new record for us. We've gone from like the intro straight to the party attacking each other. So
Definitely approved by me.
there is a high-pitched yeah, which goes on for like 30 to 40 seconds as Alistar runs 5 feet off and then does a Wile E. Coyote thing.
Hey, Jeremy, shouldn't that be 2d6?
Should it be? Are we at...
We're 5th level, right?
Are we at next? Oh, we are. Let me check and see. Yes, it should be. So let me roll another 1d6, because that's fine, because I only did 1 damage on the first one. I did 6 on the second one.
I love how in the first 3 rolls we've had a nat 1, and then it wasn't a nat 20, but it was a natural 6 on a d6. This
Two
is gonna
ones
be
and a...
either the best episode or the worst episode, and I'm so ready for it.
There we go. For some reason, it's because
Wow.
I manually put infestation in because it's not part of the SRD, and I did not. I mean,
Yup.
that staying what it is. I'm just rolling to make sure that that it works fine now. Okay. No, it
Do I
doesn't.
take falling damage?
You take 7
Yes.
points of poison damage.
No,
plus
but do I
So
six.
you
also
take
take
7
falling
points
damage.
of poison damage. And then Aaron also had to roll 2d6 for falling damage. So, Alistair, you take 12 falling damage. which is
Jesus.
Oh my
bludgeoning.
god!
Right.
You rolled 2 ones, I rolled 2 maxes, you know.
9, 10, 11, 12. So I've woken up and my hit points are halved. That was quick.
Illustrate.
So Ragnar's walking down the dock away from the
He is
ship.
very injured now.
Looking down at you. Good morning.
Ow.
Ragnar's walking down the dock away from the ship, and there's that moment where the camera's just focused on his face, and then you hear the shriek behind him, and he just sort of stops, looks at the camera, and then doesn't turn and keeps walking.
Yeah.
Where's Halistra standing?
The same thing probably happened with Scott on the way to the kitchen.
Just like right near where his head is. Like, boom.
So-
Looking up, looking down.
Alistair's looking up, like that. But
Yep.
the thing is that he doesn't sleep with clothes on, so he's got a real good view right now of some elf dick.
Half elf dick.
Not something.
Well,
I
yeah. Half
Which
elf.
half?
Yeah, which half? I'm half something. I've got to find out what.
I know, right?
How do I find out what? You know how.
I make more.
Yeah. Fuck everything you fuck, and see what comes out from it.
Maybe I'm half dragon. Are there any dragons about?
Are there any dragons about?
Yeah.
We've had the dungeon.
Reaches down,
We've had the
reaches
dungeon.
down, and drops a level 1 cure wound, so you get 9 hit points back. There you
Thanks.
go.
Thanks.
Cured the bug bites at least.
Oh man.
All right. So,
Yeah.
Ragnar, you're headed down to find Dockmaster.
Yes.
It's not too hard to find. There's a small sort of booth hut attached to a housing unit at the end of the dock. There's a tiefling man just sort of sitting at the booth. He'll look up as you come up. What can I do for you?
Ah, you speak common, thank gods. Well, we've a vessel, but we've got some business inside the port and thereabouts. So we're gonna need to have it docked here for a brief period of time. What's the current rates for longer-term docking privileges?
As long as you have permission to be going wherever you're going, there isn't really a charge. Just know that it's not our responsibility if your boat or your valuables are stolen while you're not attending them.
Can you recommend a decent security detail then?
There's a few in town. My buddy, he's got a pretty reasonable rate just to patrol, ensure nothing happens.
Excellent. Would I speak to you then, or do I need to go confer with someone
Sure,
else?
I can handle that for you. It would be about say 150 gold a day, pretty standard in these parts. It's quite challenging.
It's amusing what you consider
know.
a standard charge, sir. I don't even need to insight this guy. Even for hazard pay, that is ridiculously overpriced. So, are we going to talk actual business here? Or am I going to have to make some complaints of a rather extreme nature? I'm trying to intimidate this guy.
Okay, roll intimidation.
Okay. That's an 18.
Let's see. Okay, he'll sort of look at you. And there's like the flicker of flame in the palm of his hand for a few seconds before he closes it back up. I really wouldn't recommend that, sir. You're, of course, completely free to shop around. It's not a required fee. It's just that's what we happen to charge. And if you aren't able to pay, you aren't able to pay.
Understood. Well, I appreciate your information. And if I have need of your services, you'll be seeing me again.
I like to think that we see the scene from the second perspective, from the person that Ragnar is talking to, and the reason that they're not that intimidated is because, like, behind Ragnar, they just see Alistair falling off the ship, being like, "Ah!"
No, I didn't think of that, but yeah, this is...
Well,
Could
it's
very
my
well
headcanon.
be.
That's my headcanon, so
Yep.
there we go.
Okay. Scott.
Yep. Scott is trying to make food that we can take with us as we go.
Easy enough. You've got rice, you've got a few different things. You've got that bag that Ragnar purchased with, I think, lemons currently.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All of the lemons.
Magic fruit bag.
Yep. So yeah, do I have to roll for something to make food?
Are
I'm
you
gonna do-
trying to make something particular or
No.
unusual?
No, she's
you
just
don't
trying
have to
make-
roll to
All
make.
right. Hey, you know.
Do you want me to let you have a natural one on making food?
Yes.
Yes.
Fine.
It's
chef
lemons.
tools, I
You're
guess.
eating lemons.
You didn't notice, but now you do. Suddenly, lemons.
Suddenly lemons. Yeah, no, the only reason I asked is because I think last time we were doing constitution saves for things, and that's I was like, just wondering.
Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, lemon and a pear.
Okay.
This is why we don't let bards.
Wow. Wow. All right.
I could make.
Um.
I'm sure there's a song in there somewhere.
Anyway, yeah, no, I don't know. She's not really doing anything else. Once she's finished making enough food for everyone, she'll head back up.
Okay. As you're finishing up cooking, Sky, I want you to make me a wisdom save.
Oh goodness. All right. Normal wisdom. 17.
Okay. You feel a creeping sense of sort of unease in the back of your mind, and you sort of shake it off and turn around, and you find yourself looking at the pot of awakening, your stuff, and the pot of awakening that you got off of your alternate self.
Yes.
Just going over to investigate it, it seems like a pot. Still seems like you could plant something there, but you haven't yet.
Me worries. Many worries.
Then you finish the food. Any?
Okay.
Ragnar, you want to head back to the ship?
Yes, I'm gonna go find Halistra and we're gonna go shopping.
Okay.
Cool.
You arrive back at the ship. Alistair, are you still in the position you were in?
Yep.
Helistra,
There is a nude and injured bard.
once the cure wounds was dropped,
Did you have to touch me to do that?
I tapped you on your forehead.
Okay.
Once that was done, She is now sitting over on the elsewhere in the deck.
Okay.
Good morning. Ow.
They said 5 minutes. I gave you somewhere around 5 minutes.
I don't think that was 5 minutes.
Were you awake for all of it?
Yes. I think so.
But you are not sure.
No.
Sleep does strange things to time. Surely you notice.
Okay.
It was 5 minutes.
Sure. Just don't do that again. Ow.
Yeah, about at this time you're also headed up.
Very
Alright.
well. Next time I will use the thorn whip. Understood.
No, that's fine. No, not that. Actually, not that. Would be great. That'd be lovely.
The thorn whip does not say what it grabs onto when it picks you up.
No.
Wow.
Ouch.
So
Hella
Scott
ouch.
makes it up to the Scott makes it up to the deck, sees Alistar laying naked on the deck.
He is awake.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm awake. I'm also in pain.
You look fine. Here's food.
I do look fine. You're damn right.
See, you're fine.
You
All
are
right.
alive. Life is pain.
You
I
know
used to
that
know
is
guys talk like
very,
that.
very true.
See?
Here, and she'll hand you some food.
Thank you.
Can't remember who.
Is Ragnar back at this point?
Yep. He's probably back.
And- She will hand you food as well.
Yeah, thank you. We're gonna need to dash off into the city a bit to find someone to watch this ship while we're away, and having someone who speaks the language would be very helpful if I was.
Yeah, that is fair.
Excellent.
Are we looking for somebody trustworthy? Because I
More
suspect
or less.
we are in the wrong city for that, but we will see what we can find.
I feel it's if you're not trustworthy as a sentry service, you probably aren't in business for very long.
There are certain levels of acceptableness in terms of there are things that are expected and things that are. We will find somebody. I'm sure they will not. I'm sure they will not steal anything from the ship. Mostly, it is fine.
Well, I'm taking. All right, yeah. Fair enough. So
Alright.
Ragnar will eat his food and then
Yep.
head back out, and anybody
She
else
made
who
it
wants
so
to
that-
come along is fine as well.
She made it so that you can eat and go if you want.
Yeah, we've invented the drive-through.
She
Or
kind
the
of
packed
invented.
lunch, but
Yeah, I was gonna say she kind of invented the burrito, fish taco. You know, like it's wrapped up somehow.
Ah, pasty style. Gotcha.
Yeah, there you go.
No,
Yeah,
no.
She made a pasty.
Sorry. If you're Scottish, you have to pronounce it pasty. It doesn't
Pasty.
work otherwise.
Pasty style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a pasty.
all right.
Anyway,
So you finish your food and
And we go now.
Excellent. We will follow you, and hopefully none of us will get attempted snatch this time.
That is the hope.
should I stay with the ship just in case?
All right.
Because if you're going to find someone to make sure it's okay, I mean, we don't want to just then leave it alone.
We come back. Here is the ship that you're going to be guard. Where'd it go?
Exactly.
We're Captain Jack Sparrow at the end of the first movie.
Yep.
Then the bigger question is, am I staying alone? And she'll kind of look at Alistar.
No, you definitely are not.
What? Sorry, I wasn't listening to any of that.
Hey, he'll guard the ship. With Ska.
You want to guard the ship?
Yes.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Also, you guard better when you have clothes on.
I mean, yeah, but you surely wouldn't be distracted by this?
You know, he does
Ragnar
have a
and
point.
Hallistra eventually.
That depends. How good is their vision? Because if they cannot see it, if they are a little below 2020,
Well, if I'm doing this, and you can imagine what he's doing. I'm sure they'll see it.
I'm feeling.
Before the GM calls down lightning to interrupt this scene, Ragnar and Hallistra, you eventually head off.
I
Okay.
wasn't the one drawing attention to my nudeness. Yeah.
Anyway, so we head off,
So-
and yes, what do we find?
Make me an investigation roll. Ragnar's with disadvantage because you don't speak the language.
Truth. I got 5.
Second, normal. Okay. I got 4.
Okay.
Wow.
I do not trust these people, and I do not like them. So speaking their language is not very helpful.
You find a few different people that seem to look after ships, but most quote you a similar rate. 200, 150. One of them goes as low as 100 a day, but no one goes below that point.
And how many people are they offering for the rate of 100 a day?
They have their crew. Most of them are about 6 or 7 people.
That's still really fucking expensive. Okay.
Hallistra, you can make me an insight check
Yes.
if you would like.
Okay. Also, they're very likely. Well, we'll see what I say here, but 20. There we go.
You get the sense that while they do compete, there is a level of all of the people that do this sort of agree with each other. They're not going to go below a certain price point. And
Price fixers.
sort of one half price fixers and one half, it is probably a pretty dangerous job. Very few robbers are poorly armed here.
I do not believe we will be finding much better of a price.
Well, I'm the richest man in this entire group, and even I know that that's not affordable.
No.
Must be a rather interesting economy you've got arranged in this city. Well, I've got a backup plan.
Does it involve burning the city down so that nobody can actually steal the ship? Because I am in support of that
That's at about number 5 on the list, actually. There's a couple other options before that, but it's not as far down as you might assume.
Very well.
But no. Nope, we are going to go get everything we need off the Revenge, and then I will make sure it's somewhere where it won't be as easily accessible or noticed.
Okay.
Alright.
So that takes a good 2 or 3 hours. Ska and Alistar,
works.
anything you...
Not a disadvantage anymore.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Unless there's something you two want to do right away. Ska and Alistar, during those few hours, is there anything you'd like to do?
No, I'm good.
Ska is pointedly ignoring him if he stays naked.
I'll
But,
put my fancy armor on.
okay.
I was pulled out of bed by insects.
Yeah,
It
think
was
about all the
more
cracks they got in.
frightened out
by
of
the way.
bed, startled out of bed, shocked out of bed. But yes.
Yeah. Um. Can I actually, since I have a couple of hours, can I go back to the Pot of Awakening and like try and figure out like what about it made me all of a sudden think of it again?
Sure. You can make me an Arcana check.
That's a 10.
Okay. With a 10. With a 10, it's a common item. You know the rough thing that a Pot of Awakening does. You plant a shrub, and in 30 days it will mature into an awakened shrub. And you know where you got this item. You got it from the mirror version of yourself when you were within the when you
We're in the tower.
yeah
Yeah.
when you were within the tower tower in Mirror Shore. You don't necessarily, there's nothing you can think of that might have about this timing particularly. It's not a month exactly from then. It's nothing like that. But it is something. It is what it says. It is a still extant thing. You can make me a wisdom save if you would like.
Sure, why not? What could it hurt? That's a 4. That was so close to being a nat 1.
You know it's a thing, and you know that you sort of look. It was kind of the sensation looking back on it of, oh yeah, I have that.
Okay. Because right now it's just a
nothing
10-pound clay pot.
Yep.
That I just
right now it's just a magical pot.
I just brought it with me because I didn't want to leave anything in the tower. Because I was worried about something. She's going to move the Pot of Awakening up to the deck, just because.
Okay. Yeah. There's still no plant in it, but you bring it up to the surface and the entire lack of sunlight out here.
Yep. She's going to find like a little corner to just kind of put it in.
Okay.
So it's out of the way.
Alright. Alistair, anything you'd like to get done?
I think for the entirety of the time that I am on guard, I'm going to stand on the prow of the ship, play my little violin type thing, and pose.
Got it.
Well, alrighty then.
It's an artistic choice.
Would you like to make a perception roll? Actually,
I
I'll give you a
can.
choice. Would you like to make performance or perception?
Performance, obviously. That's the much better stat, starting with P. It's an 11 off of a 3.
We are killing it with the rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing
Yeah.
great today.
And by it, I mean us.
I mean, it's better than average, but I'm not happy about it.
Hey,
Ragnar,
at least we're not in
You
combat.
and Callistra come back to a not particularly bad melody by Alistar, who is on the prow of the ship.
Cuts quite a figure up there, doesn't he?
Why is he doing that?
Because he can't help himself, is why.
I could help him help himself.
That's still you doing the helping, not him. Might as well just let it lie for the meantime.
I've heard of a thing that, what is it that they call it? It was how most of the teaching was done when I was growing. Negative reinforcement. That is it.
I'm quite familiar with that as well.
I look up as if I'm considering, this ceiling's probably tall enough for a call lightning.
I mean, we are in
You
the
are
port.
outside.
We are outside.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Probably inadvisable, but you
am
are
I about-
outside.
Then she realizes that he's on the ship.
How likely am I to get thunderstruck?
Blow up the ship.
Na 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 na.
Terrible, terrible people.
Well, let's get everybody packed up off the Revenge, and then I'll send her on her way.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
So the
we
plan
not
is, I'm going to send the old girl on a little bit of a jaunt while we're otherwise occupied. And I'll have it meet us back here in, say, 2 weeks.
So we're going to be stuck here for 2 weeks.
I'd say that's a fairly optimistic assessment.
I would agree with that. We will be here for much longer than 2 weeks. We may never leave.
Okay, I
We'll
just have
probably
one.
die.
Okay, ignoring the negativity, I just have one question. Are we sure that if we just send the boat off with nobody on it, that it's actually going to be able to get back to us?
Well,
Or get out of here?
even if it doesn't, my brother can get into it anytime he needs to. And if he shows up and it's sailing away with nobody else on it, he'll get in touch with us.
Okay.
He will be doing that yelling thing that he does, won't he?
We should at least, leave a note or something.
Already way ahead of you.
Okay. This seems like a bad idea, and I don't...
Since when have we ever engaged with any good ideas? Do you think any of us would be here if we had good ideas that we could pursue?
You know, my life was weird before I met you, and it's just gotten weirder. But at least before it kind of made sense.
Oh, I think it makes sense.
So,
We're going to go find ourselves a half-evolved godling of some sort, of unmentionable evil and abomination, miles below the surface of the planet, and try and kill it. Seems fairly straightforward.
Yeah, my life used to be just, find food, give food. And then once I escaped, it was hide in the woods, try not to die. This seems a little more complex than that.
Well, the stakes are a bit higher, I'll grant you, but, there's nothing stopping us from going back.
Except for no longer having a ship to leave.
I'm speaking more in the philosophical, personal life choices sort of sense. I'm not going back. This is what I want to do.
Alistair stops for a second, turns around. Scott, was it actually simpler, or did you just not have, the experience to understand the rest of all this crazy stuff that goes on? We're all nuts. Everyone.
Yeah, no, hiding out in the woods and, trying to survive, much simpler than anything we've done in the past.
That definitely sounds like something a sane person would do, hide in the woods on their own. Yep, you're right, you've got me there.
Hey, until you have a clue about my childhood, you don't get to tell me that my life wasn't simpler before I met you.
No, not simpler. Not insane.
I didn't say it wasn't insane, I just said it was simpler.
There is, by all reports, a fairly refreshing simplicity to some forms of madness. At least, so I hear.
Yeah, it's great.
So yeah, I'd say you're both got legs to stand on in this argument. But anyway, I've got practical matters to attend to. So, cheerio, carry on.
If you don't, it's much more fun if you don't
So
stand
what
on
all
them.
are we taking with us?
Whatever you need.
Oh, hang on.
She looks around.
I'd like to
Good.
use my song to have to have performed Inspiring Leader.
Sure.
Sweet.
Everyone.
Everyone gets plus 5 plus 5. Everyone gets plus 10 hit points, temporary hit points.
Sweet.
Yes. Very, very cool.
But you did have to listen to Alistair sing about how great he was for like 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
I was on a ship with you. I kind of had to. So we just bought a whole bunch of food for the ship, and now we're just gonna...
It'll keep.
Okay.
Scott, you were there. You do remember that this was not the only option offered to you guys.
This is true. We could have gone the other way or gone back. Now that
As
we
well
have
as your
made,
response to the voice of God inside Scott's head.
I don't know why I did that in the accent when I was talking about his
Fine.
character.
That's all right.
But,
No,
now that we have made Aaron spend an entire week planning what they did not expect us to go down and do, let's go back to the sea.
no. It's the one thing that
All right.
as much as Ska is freaking out about all of this, she'll probably go to her death following Ragnar. So
Okay.
I do not mind getting in the sea. Let's get in the sea. What's a bathing suit?
Anyway. Ska
They
will
call
go
it a
back down
suit
to the
because,
kitchen.
So
as
the
far as
thing
swimming's
about the
concerned, it's
ocean
formal
in a
wear.
place where the sun never gets access to the water is that it's very cold.
It is very cold. Yeah. All right. Ska will, because she basically keeps all of her stuff on her at all times because she doesn't have a whole lot of stuff. She's gonna go down to the kitchen and again try and make maybe some sort of something food-wise that she can take.
I'll say you get 3 days of additional rations. If
All
that
right,
helps.
that'll work. That'll work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I wasn't really listening. Where are we going?
Below.
So we are going down.
Alistair, given various things you've told me about your character, I want you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Okay. '21.
There are songs about Down. Down is terrifying and scary and death and all of the creepy and crawly and doomy things. You are a hero, though. So, yeah, you get to react to that information however you
Sorry,
like.
did someone say down?
Yes, down. Down into the Underdark below. The worst place. Well, it is literally in the world, but the worst place in or on or above the world.
So many shadow demons.
It is home.
Do we absolutely
Yeah.
have to, and
Yes.
will people
Yes, we
see
do.
me doing it?
Yes, they will.
Will people see us doing it?
Yeah.
Like people in the city?
People. How impressive is this going to be in a sort of mythic, heroical kind of sense?
They will think that we are idiots and they will laugh at us as we walk to our death.
Huh. Why are we doing it?
There's a half-grown
I do not have the patience
abomination
for this anymore.
demigod sort of thing down there, and the longer it's alive, the more it destroys the material plane, so it needs to not be alive anymore.
But we can, like, go to a different plane, right? Like,
No.
Just hypothetically.
Nope.
No?
Not a thing.
No.
Okay. Well, maybe if I write a really, really good song about it, I can make it sound like... I mean, no, you know what? This is great. Charging heroically into danger. I can work with this. It's fine. The stupidity always goes down really well in songs if you sell it as sheer bravery.
I think the word you're looking for there is moxie.
I don't know what that means.
Must be a dwarven term. Anyway, is everyone packed? Everyone set? Everyone ready to go?
I do not have anything that I care about on these ships, so it is all with me.
So that's one yes.
Scott comes back up from the kitchen. All right, let's do this before I chicken out.
Excellent. All right. Well, if
good.
the three of you would kindly hop onto the deck, I'll set things up and join you shortly.
Very
Good,
well.
good. The rage mad killing machine is losing her nerve. I feel great about this. This is wonderful. I run.
Which direction?
I roll a d10.
Off the deck of the ship into the water.
Probably.
It's technically a D8.
Sure.
Due north.
You run in the opposite direction of the pier, and you arrive at the edge of the water. It is dark and deep and very, very wet.
Oh, there's hideous things in there, isn't there? I don't like this.
Large things
That
with
is-
enormous
no.
amounts of teeth.
If you are wishing for it to end quickly, that is the smarter choice. Because that will kill you almost instantly. What is down there, you have at least somewhat of a chance of surviving. So yes, go if that is your wish.
Why did I get on the boat? It was going to be so great. I was going to be a pirate. It was going to be all of the wenches and whatever you call male wenches and all of the other everything. Where did we go wrong? I was hoping for
Well, let's see. When were you born?
I was gonna say, first
don't remember.
world was created, and then everything went wrong.
Because for many years prior to that is where things started going wrong.
Right. Right. I'm gonna do something. Right. Okay. Look, before we go, I've got to do this. I get the book out and I try and snap it back to the library thing.
Yeah, okay.
I've read
It
this
takes
enough.
your action, but
Yep.
easy enough. You find the book no longer in your hand, and your memories of all of the bards that used to be, their pun-rific names, falling back into your mind.
God.
Okay.
Pun-rific's
Right.
a thing, right?
Totally.
Yes.
Sure. Absolutely.
How did I forget all of... Wow. That's not okay. Look, I understand all of the stuff that the book says, but I'm not going down there without remembering at least some of these greats and how I can steal some of their material and turn it into some stuff about this. So, let's go!
Good lad.
Great. Scott will lean down to Ragnar real quick and go, great. Now he's going to be even harder to deal with.
We'll hope
Alice,
for the best.
So,
Stop
it's
me
your
from
call,
killing
but
him.
mechanically speaking, you don't lose any memories of what was in the books. You
Oh,
can retain as much of that as you would like.
okay.
So Ragnar's headed down to the cabin. He's got a letter written for his brother, basically saying where they're headed and what to do in case of absence, more or less. He'll date it as well, so he knows when. And then he's honestly just gonna send he's gonna try and like waypoint a course for the revenge inside the boundaries that we sailed through, but that's going to take it on kind of a circuitous route for best he can tell about 2 weeks before it comes back to port here, which is where the last waypoint is.
So basically, looking at the main map that I believe you are currently... Yeah. You're just going around inside of that circle.
Pretty much, yeah. If that circle is where the boundaries were, then yeah, it'll be just all inside there. So yeah, just bip, 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 bip.
Okay.
And then going back up, and as the ship pulls away, jumping off back onto the to the wharf.
Okay. Here's a question. What kind of armor do you have, Ragnar?
Oh, plate. I'm in full plate.
Make me a athletics check.
Cool.
With disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage. Okay. 16.
With a 16, you remember that you are sinking, but manage to swim the short distance to the dock and pull yourself up.
Oh, so I couldn't make it onto the actual wharf from the edge of the ship?
Not if you wanted to, because you had to navigate the ship out a little ways.
Ah, gotcha, okay.
To actually get it out of the parkings. You had to...
You had to turn off the parking brake.
Unpark.
Oh, okay. Well, if I'd known that, I probably wouldn't have jumped, but sure, we'll roll with that.
You said you wanted to get off the ship, Keela.
That is fair.
That's legit. Nope, that's reasonable.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, Ragnar pulls himself out and immediately begins drying off and remaintaining his armor because saltwater and armor don't go well together. And this shit ain't magic yet. Alright, well, I suppose we had best go get back in contact with Yalf and arrange for our transit below.
Yep.
Yes.
Hollister, can you find us back to where he was?
Yes, I can do that. That he's not difficult.
Yep. All right. So, I have a quick question for Kat.
Yes.
Did Scott... Best word for this. Did Scott leave that plant on the ship, or did she take it with her?
It's a 10-pound pot.
Yeah, it's about this weight of a hunting trap.
No,
Okay.
hunting trap is 25 pounds.
Okay, it's significantly lighter than a hunting trap. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, she probably would have because it was calling to her for some reason. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll bring it with her. So she walks off the ship holding a lovely pot.
All right.
Is there a plant in it?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's just a pot of dirt.
It's a pot of dirt. Ragnar, you'd probably recognize it as something your brother identified at one point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think I was there for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, let's go speak to our friend about getting us underground.
Indeed.
Yay.
So here's the job, Alistair. We're hiring on as part of an escort force who's moving some things below. That's how we were able to negotiate passage. It's not strictly all above board, so we do have to keep a very low profile. Do not attract any unnecessary attention to yourself. Unnecessary attention means any attention at all.
Okay, but what about the extremely necessary attention which I require every second of every minute of every day?
That's suspended until I tell you otherwise. You are a mist, you are a ghost, you are unseen and unheard. You are the mysterious shadow that strikes in the night. It's very dramatic, in a very non-getting any attention sort of way.
Huh. Okay, I can do that.
Good lad.
Alistar drops into a sneaking stance and starts playing his own sneaking around music on the viol while he's sneaking around.
You're Crunk. You're Crunk in the Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah. But he's playing his own, like, accompanying theme song.
Right, yeah.
While he's, yeah. Like this? Like this? Yeah? Cool. Excellent.
All right. So, Alistar, you bring them back through the city. Alistar, this is the first time you've been here. It is crowded and bustling, like incredibly dense at all points. You can see different signs. And what languages do you read?
I read Elvish, Gnomish, Halfling, and Dwarvish.
Yep. None of them are in any language that you recognize or understand. Yeah.
Cool.
So, with that, you all make your way back to the Drow part of town, where the still sort of dark, sullen architecture becomes more marbled stone, sturdier materials, more formal. The density lets up slightly, which is barely perceptible given that you're still often in shoulder-to-shoulder crowd. And you see more and more drow and less of the other races that are common here. Less tieflings, less Duragar. Yeah, and you make your way back to the small transit area that you'd previously met, where Soren Nyaltho Tragas was first met you. Alistar, you head in. He's this somewhat older, scarred drow man sitting at his little circle couch. Oh, it is good to see you have not met your demise since we last met.
Yes. No, I have not. We look back at the group, look at him, ready to go.
Of course. On my next transit will be headed out in a few hours. I will not be accompanying you personally, but I will introduce you to my associates who will be traveling with you.
Sorry, go ahead. I do not mean to be.
He'll look at... So this whole thing has been happening in Undercommon to this point, and he'll look over at Alistar, and
there's just a hat. There's just a hat, like, hiding behind a wall.
Because it's funnier, I'm gonna say it's the couch that, like, the couch opposite him.
Yep.
This one as well.
Yes, he'll come in with two.
I feel like I should be charging you at least a luggage charge, if not a passenger charge, but I will take faith in your assertion that he is useful.
The more people we have come with us, the more bodies that we have for to block arrows and the like from the actually useful ones.
That is quite fair. And he will switch to a somewhat broken elven. This way, please.
Before we go, really quick, tell me a little bit about who will actually be accompanying us. If you don't
I
mind.
was just going to introduce you to them, but it's an associate of mine, his assistant, and a few paying passengers. Of course, none of them, most of them would deeply prefer if they were not questioned about their associations or reasons for travel.
Cut to Alistair.
Oh God, what is happening?
That sounds-
Sorry. My phone, which literally nobody ever calls, just got a call.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to.
No, it's fine.
That was a little jump.
Brief cut to Alistair saying to someone, so why are you travelling? No? What? You give me a look. What's that look?
Listen, that is okay. Do not want to know, and we do not want them asking us. I look back. Do any of them speak languages that the half-elf might conceivably speak?
Most of them likely have some elven experience, and I believe that my associate's aide does speak fluent common.
So that everybody else hears a word that Hillistra speaks commonly. Might not know what it is, but fuck.
Yep. Oh, I'm sure you or your associates can keep a wrap on that one. And like I said, I am willing to negotiate viewing an unhelpful ally as a baggage charge, because you make a very good point about arrows and useful people.
I mean, normally when we need to keep him in check, I just wound him.
That is, of course, very wise of you. Very wise indeed.
All right, let's go.
Unless any...
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, as we're walking along really quick, he's going to turn back to the rest of the group. We will be traveling with other people. Do not ask them questions. Looking very specifically at our bard. Or I will be forced to stop. Just do not. They do not want to answer any questions.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want them asking questions about us.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So, as you head into the back area, he will explain in Elven, only those who work here are present at this time. As I said, the caravan departs in about an hour, and at that point you will be meeting the passengers. You will be assisting with transit. And go towards the back where there's a small area with some carts, some horses, and two people. One of them is a drow woman dressed in fairly nice clothes. Clearly sturdy enough for travel, but well made and pretty nice. Who's just tending to one of the horses at the moment, and sitting on the back of one of the carts, just sort of leaning with her eyes half closed, is a tiefling woman with long horns that kind of twirl upwards, almost like gravity-defying ponytails of whatever horn is made of.
Horn.
The
Made of
tief-
horn.
Yes. The tiefling woman will actually notice you first, popping off the back of the truck. Oh, hey, you're the guards! In
Hello.
perfectly fluent common. Hi! Look you all
Hello.
over. So, you're going to be traveling to the Platinum Kingdoms. That's great!
The what now?
Yes, that's what we hear.
What?
Very much looking forward to seeing it with our own eyes.
Platinum Kingdoms. Most people call them the Drowlands, but, like, there is technically a name for them, and it's the Platinum Kingdoms. I really like that. It's cool.
It is hell on earth.
That is cool.
Yeah!
That sounds
Thanks.
really cool.
No, it's not actually that bad. It gets a bad rap, but it's kind of nice.
You did not grow up there, did you?
Yes, I did.
I looked at everybody else. Do not trust this one.
They seem cool.
The drow woman sitting at the will give you a nod. Sorry. Yep. That's Camelin. She doesn't talk very much. I'm Risa.
Elistra.
Ragnar, pleased to make your acquaintance, Risa.
That's Scar. I'm Alistair. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Are we gonna start saying something else now, or are we just gonna keep saying hi back and forth? Because I'm okay
Please.
either way.
I was quite enjoying that, to be honest. I was just sort of. Yeah. Tell you what. Introductions have been done. That's out the way. We're all friends now. Why don't you show us your you know all of this?
These are the carts. These are the horses.
Okay. And
That's Camelin.
Yep.
Oh God. There is two of them.
And as you say that, she looks over at you. Not yet. There can be. And you see
You
her
don't.
fragment into a mirror of herself, and there's two of her staring at you.
That
Scott
was
puts her
cool.
hand on her hand axe.
Aww. It's just magic.
How many times?
You guys
can
don't
do
have
that?
magic.
How many
Yes.
times can you do that?
We have magic.
Can you teach me to do that,
Please do
Yeah,
not.
I
Please.
totally actually can.
please?
Please do
That
not.
would be the best thing, because then I can play in stereo. Not like that, Halistra. Not like that.
Yeah.
You can also
it's super
scream in the
useful,
stereo.
especially because
Scott starts
Like, if I
mumbling
wanna
under
do
her
a
breath
magic-
in giant.
Scott, what are you saying, Giant?
I can't believe I'm putting up with this. I can't believe this is happening. Please, dear God, don't teach him how to do that. Please, dear God, somebody stop me from killing them all. You know, things like that.
She'll actually like look over at Sky and in Giant go back. Oh, trust me, he'll be so much better when he can do this. It's great.
Scott will stop, look at this person, and say in giant, "You speak giant?"
Yeah. And Orcish, and Gnomish, and Halfling, and Infernal, and Primordial, and abyssal and a few other things and undercommon and common and yeah. Why?
Nobody ever speaks giant.
That's why I'm a translator.
I love that out of all of those languages, Elven was not listed in there.
She said a few others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, Scott will just kind of smile, like,
Well,
it's nice to hear someone else speaking giant.
make any prep you need. Ask us any questions you have, though. Caleb might be hard to actually. Caleb doesn't talk. But yeah, ask us any questions you might have. We're happy to help you guys get associated with it. And in about 40 minutes, you should be meeting all of the people that are coming with us.
That's
Who is
brilliant.
coming with us that you know of?
I know they're all drow, and that's about it.
Do you know how many other people?
1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
That's my
Okay.
lucky number.
What?
Anyway, sorry, you were saying. So that spell. What? Tell me all about it.
So it's not. She'll sort of move over into a corner with you and start whispering. It's not exactly a spell.
Okay.
It's a additional gift. It's something I can do with my spellcasting and to augment my spellcasting, but it doesn't even take a spell slot. It's kind of like a cantrip, but I can't do it continuously.
Huh. Interesting. I like it. How does it work?
So it's a little complicated, but if you still want to learn tonight, when we're on the road, we'll camp and I'll find you and we can talk about it. Does that work?
Perfect. That's great.
Great.
Maybe before. Yeah. Okay. Just yeah. I'll be somewhere near this lot. Come find me. That'll be great.
Yeah, it's not going to be that hard to find you. It's not a huge camp.
Okay. Perfect. That's great.
Yep.
Struts back to the group. I'm gonna learn a spell. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations then, lad. Ragnar's been mostly spending most of this time just making sure his kit and anybody else near him has everything they need, easily accessible. It's all well maintained and put together and stuff. And we've got about how long before this entourage moves out?
So about 40 minutes until the others arrive, and then about an hour total before the thing leaves.
All right, hour in total. Then yeah, Ragnar's just gonna kind of wander around the crowd, the little knot of people that we've got here, and anybody who looks local, he's gonna ask them if they've made the trip before, how it was.
So there's just the two people that I introduced.
Still just those two? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, he'll go up to them and ask, so have you made this trip before? Did you say this was your first time?
It's not quite my first time, but it's not like I've done it for a long time. Kaylin's been doing this for centuries.
Ah, well. Kaylin, what can we expect on the way?
So look at you. Give a shrug. Sorry, Kaylin's not that talkative. From what I know, you can expect monsters, and you can expect robbers, and you can expect customs agents. In levels of evilness going down.
All right, then. Well,
As you do.
as far as that's concerned, we'll keep an eye out for all of the above.
Yep. Thank you for protecting us.
We'll do our best.
Indeed.
At some point in the time that we have, Ska is going to go up to this lovely little translator, and pull out the diary that she has written in Elvish,
Mm-hmm.
and ask if she can translate it into Giant.
Can you remember where you got this?
It was one of like the first couple of episodes. I think it was back in the
Oh, yes, that.
in the.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was. She'll sort of look it over, flip through the pages. Sure, 20 gold.
Done.
I'll get this to you tomorrow.
Beautiful.
And start flipping through it. Pull out a few pages of paper from her own bag and start writing.
It's gonna be like the most boring diary ever, but god damn it, Scott wants to be able to read it.
Okay. So, if no one else has something to do before then, about 40 minutes in, as I said before, others start arriving.
Go.
The first one to arrive is a woman dressed pretty nicely in a similar style to Kellam's dress. She gives a short nod to Kellam, looks around at all of you, sort of notes you as guards, and then sits down in the wagon. With her two seemingly attendants, both also drow women, dressed a little less fancy, but still in good quality travel clothes. Sorry, my notes are in way too many places today.
No worries.
Oh, sorry.
The next two people, the next come in a knot of four. Two of them, Hillistra, you recognize as the two people you saw earlier yesterday.
Ugh.
Yesterday. Spirar and Gislin.
Of course.
They're both sort of talking with each other, and they both seem to turn their heads to notice you before they go back to whispering with each other. You're pretty sure they recognized you, but they haven't approached you at this time.
Okay.
Yeah. And as all of the travelers start to get settled into their nicer accommodations, God damn it. You all head off, unless there's something any of you wanted to do before that.
Nope, not particularly.
Okay.
Not at the moment.
Yep. You're all
Lister
walking
looks
along.
none too pleased, but
Mm-hmm.
That's her default state, really. So
You're all walking alongside the sort of covered cart carriage. Kaylin and Risa are in the front seat, and then within the covered carriage are the rest of the passengers, and you guys are walking alongside.
Yep. I just walk along. I am keeping an eye on them, make sure that they don't try and fuck us.
Mm-hmm.
Scott's
Make a
just trying
perception.
to
The
Scott's just
opposite
trying
of
to,
what Alice
like-
is trying to do.
Scott's just trying to keep like a track of where we're going to try and get a mental map.
That's. Do you have navigation tools? I don't think so.
Jesus Christ.
Me?
As a proficiency, do you have navigation tools?
No.
Yes. Okay, then just make me an investigation roll.
Would my wanderer background
Your
help?
wanderer feat I am aware of right now, and I am keeping in mind, but
No worries. All right, investigation. You said
as
3.
Oh my god!
Yep. We can't roll for shit today.
23.5% of our rolls.
So I do remember that when we
Or above
started
10.
this game, you guys could not roll, but it's gotten better, and now it's not.
Yep, we're back. We're back to
Digital
our.
dice, man.
We're back to our status quo.
Yep.
Well, to be fair though, this is like only
Yeah.
the third. It's we're kind of beginning again because now we're streaming.
Right.
So,
We're
you know.
back to the status quo because we're going down.
Yeah.
Yep. That just happened, everybody. Okay.
Fine.
We're just gonna ignore that
You'll listen
one.
to my goddamn dad rock jokes and you'll enjoy it.
I mean,
It's a dad joke, but it's about dad rock, so it's a dad rock joke.
It's fair.
I don't have to listen. Alistar could die. I'm kidding. I'm not
true.
going to actually do that.
At least not on purpose.
But speaking of the potential for Alistar or others to die, I want someone to roll me a D100.
Ooh,
I'll do
pick
it.
me. Never mind. Pick cat.
1D100.
Purple worm!
17.
Bubble worm.
I wish you guys could take on a purple worm.
It would be a short fight right now.
Yeah, no, I draw the line at triple deadly.
All right. So how does a 17 kill us all?
So with a 17, you guys, you head down this winding road of stone that becomes like it wasn't necessarily above ground when you started out back, but it is as it winds down. You move away from the city, and you are distinctly on a slope at all times. A pretty steep one, even with it sort of curving from side to side, making it less challenging. Eventually, you reach a point where you do start to see some other people. You see another cart, you see some flags set up and a little booth. And while you're still a ways back, you see that cart go up in flames. A tiefling man sort of ducks and cover rolls out of the cart and starts bolting back up the hill.
I believe this is where we earn our money. Earn our ride, because we are not getting paid, I do not believe.
She'll... you're being... For Halistra's sake, you're being paid in secrets.
Yep. So this fire that suddenly sprung up, is it close enough that it's going to be any danger to our little entourage, or can we just slip one by?
The cart's still 130 some feet off. And Cal just continues. Risa sort of leans out to you guys. Let me talk first, and if that doesn't go well, that's what you're here for. So you guys arrive at the toll gate. Risa sort of leaning out, and in Do any of you speak Infernal?
I don't believe so, but let's see. Nope.
Nope.
In a language that a few of you recognize as Infernal, but none of you speak well enough to understand what is going on, there is a very quick conversation. Risa talking like 20 words a minute, back and forth with this guy before he takes out a torch, starts walking, peeks around, and pulls back the curtain to the interior, looks in, then sort of does a look around at all of you, puts his torch back away, and waves you all past. Because that was a 27. You all move further in, past the old road and into what is sort of formally actually the Underdark. None of you are rangers, so it doesn't matter. But
Yep.
Yeah, the deep caverns that you keep on heading down. Scott, even with your ability to keep track of stuff and not get lost, it is confusing. The tunnels are maze-like. You see offshoots that head somewhere and maybe reconnect with this one, but there's no sky, no stars to go by, just this endless march downwards.
All right. Fucking spirals.
Kind of.
Okay, Warrior of Gaia.
Hey, as a
I was
person,
going
spiral is my
Uzumaki,
favorite shape.
but
Yeah, Uzumaki.
I mean,
As Cat, spiral is my favorite shape. As Ska, she's getting really annoyed.
it's not a spiral. It's a descent into darkness.
Much more comforting.
It's a metaphorical
Yeah, right.
spiral.
Yeah. And you head on for about 3 or 4 hours. All of you are starting to get a bit tired. You started in the mid-afternoon and you were continuing to trudge on. But this is sort of a forced march pace almost. Because the cart is not moving fast, but the cart is moving a lot more effortlessly than all of you are.
So they're not having to like strain to keep it moving or even keep it back.
No, it seems to have, these horses and the cart seem to have no problem with the downward slope. Can make me an investigation if you'd like. Jack, you still there?
Yeah, I'm thinking here.
Okay.
If there was anything else I wanted to do in the meantime, but you said investigation?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 4. I'm still up to my old tricks.
my God.
That's a horse.
Yep.
That's a cart.
Okay. Yep.
And they're moving really easily, but you're going down a slope.
Right. Yep. This is a thing. Probably some more of this crazy drow underdark business. Well, we'll keep it up, and if something jumps out, then I'll hit it with an axe.
Yeah.
This is usually the appropriate thing to do.
And I've got dark vision, so I don't care.
All of you have dark vision, which is
My dark
super.
vision's better than your dark vision.
I know. That's because you have improved dark vision. I've just got dark vision, dark vision.
Yeah, but when you're in sunlight and you have to hit something with your
Oh,
sword,
yeah.
that's when that comes back to bite you.
Yep.
You know what? Let me think. Illustrate, with your perception you made earlier, you do notice one thing that is a little odd. It's not impossible, but it does seem like the tiefling you're traveling with is having no more difficulty than the drow are with seeing in the dark.
Really well.
Like, even your elven friends are occasionally straining their eyes a little bit because, while they have dark vision, there's a
It's
difference
still
between,
really, really dark. Yeah.
We have
I
half
can
the dark
find
vision you have.
candlelight, and there is nothing for the photosensors to receive for long periods darkness.
Interesting. All right. Just one more reason not to trust. That one's Risa, right?
Yeah, that one's Risa.
One more reason not to trust Risa.
Yep.
Beyond, irrational bias, which is what it was up until this point.
Right. It's pretty much what Hallistra runs on, right?
More or less.
I'd like you all to make con saves.
Oh, okay.
I'm good at that one though.
Con.
Yep. Constitution.
Really?
14.
16. Ooh.
Big numbers.
Big numbers.
I'm good at a con save.
Not right
Yeah,
now,
but
you're not.
I would
I
like
am
to
seeing
disagree
Ragnar.
with
That's
you.
just-
So sad.
So, both those who rolled below a 10, so Ska and Alistar, you are suffering from one level of exhaustion at this point.
Oh, wonderful.
Right.
Um,
That means
By
everything's
the-
a disadvantage, right?
it's a lot of things. I'll put it in the chat in a minute. By the time
you.
Sorry, go
you
ahead.
guys actually manage to the cart finally pulls to a stop for the night at this small divot off of the road where there's like a little bulb almost, and a clearly been out for a while campfire pit. Both of you, your muscles are strained. Everything kind of hurts.
Yep.
You are exhausted. This is not a kind of travel that any of you are exactly used to. Yep. And Risa will sort of throw a little fire, lighting up the fire pit. The horses are pulled off. You guys help set up some tents for the travelers and for yourselves.
Awesome.
This Hallistra will stay outside of a tent.
Ragnar will volunteer for first watch.
You are all expected to take watch. That's why you're the guards.
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
Ska will volunteer for last watch.
Oh,
What?
you cannot sleep all night. You must do a watch.
But I like sleeping.
Yes,
in
well,
uninterrupted
sometimes you
segments.
don't get that, and tonight is one of those nights.
There's so many people.
Yes, but we're the only ones who are expected to do this job.
Alright, and I'm getting paid for this, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Hallistra wisely keeps her mouth shut based on her past history of lying. I go over, lean into Ragnar. So one of us is doubling up on watch with him for when he inevitably falls asleep, right?
Yes, that's quite true. Hmm.
Not it. I'm taking him a watch.
Okay. So, as I understand it, correct me if I'm wrong, Alistar and Ragnar on first watch, Callister on second watch, Scott on third watch.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah, that's
Someone
probably
roll me a
ideal
D1.
too. So that way, A, Alistar doesn't whine about having to break up, go to sleep, wake up, and then go to sleep again.
Yep.
And B, last watch, he'll be groggy for like the first half of the watch
Right.
and trying to go back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yep. We're up.
assuming
We're just
another-
staying up late.
D100.
Yep. Someone roll me a D100.
I'm on
Aw,
watch.
Beat me to it.
I did. I already had it in.
So, as the group settles down, Risa is sitting at the fire, and she starts pulling out of what seems to be way too small a bag for it, meats and lettuce and fruits and stuff, and just putting them around, starts chopping some things, humming to herself. And shortly, dinner is ready. After serving all of the guests, she'll head over to you, hand you each a plate.
Thank you very much, Miss Lisa.
I
Garth.
wait until other people have eaten it to make sure that they are not keeling over dead.
No one seems to keel over dead in 30 minutes.
All right, at that point, she will eat.
It's not quite as warm as it would have been if you'd eaten it right away, but it is fine and safe. And
I mean, she spent a metric crap ton of time wandering around the Underdark alone. I don't think she
Yeah.
minds eating cold food.
no, probably not.
Cold, disgusting food that she basically ripped out of some hideous body.
Yep.
Scott will
There's a
thank
reason
Risa
why
in
the
giant.
chef is a tiefling.
Scott will thank Risa in giant,
Mm-hmm.
and then
She'll
eat.
happy to help. If there's anything else you need, if you have any questions, let me know. And she'll sort of look over to Alistar. You wanted to learn the thing.
Oh, yes, let's do that. Yes, that thing. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Come on, it's cool. And she'll sort of lead you over a little bit away from the rest of the... Okay. So, this is a super secret technique.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome and special, and I can teach you, but it's
Uh-huh.
a secret.
Uh-huh. What-
So,
How secret?
a secret, like, you can tell someone that you can do it,
Mhm.
but you have to be really sure before you tell someone to do it.
Okay. How sure are you?
I'm sure you're gonna do great.
I mean, sure. Okay, works for me. Yeah. No, let's do it. Let's do this.
And she'll pull out a small sort of set of 3 beads woven together,
I like
Almost
where this
in a
is going.
circle. In a circle, you fucking idiot. Sorry. Sorry, the GM is yelling at Alistar again.
It's not unjustified.
That should be the title of this campaign. The GM is
GM
yelling,
is yelling at Alistar again. Yes.
Really, it's the
Sorry,
subtitle.
carry
I like Afterlight Skies better. Wait. This is not after. This is.
Nope. This is
See,
Breakverse.
I'm great at naming things and then remembering what I named them.
It's Breakverse.
This is
yeah.
Breakverse, yeah.
So she'll hold them in your hand,
Uh-huh.
and she'll take out her own set. they're kind of like meditation beads, except for instead of being like a full necklace, they're in a sort of small triangle
Okay.
circle. Put them between your hands
Got it.
and concentrate.
All right.
Think really hard and think about the beads in your hand and feel them extending outwards and feel your consciousness extending outwards. And at this point, Alistair, make a wisdom save.
Okay. 20, but not natural.
It's fine. As she starts talking, like, I'm gathering you're paying attention because Alistair kind of wants to do this.
Yeah.
Okay. You can sort of feel what she's saying as she's talking about consciousness expanding and concentrating and tapping into your inner energy and reaching outwards with it. And do you need
Alistair does have like what his other hand stuck out in front of him.
Yeah. At some point, she'll sort of curve it back in, trying to get it to wrap around your hand.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you.
Reach out and try to find the beads in your consciousness, in the weave of magic. Find the melody that resembles these little beads. Concentrate.
Mm-hmm.
And you can feel like you are getting the general sense of what she is communicating to you. And I want you to just make me a wisdom check with proficiency.
I'll just taken. There we go.
Yep.
I
13.
I hate to do it, but you have disadvantage currently because you have the level of exhaustion.
Oh no, well, yeah, it's a check, isn't it?
Ability
Yeah,
checks.
mhm. Ability
Yeah,
checks.
sorry.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah, 13. And she'll, okay, open your eyes. And you're looking at her, and then sort of next to her, another version of yourself.
Oh. What? How did I do that?
Mm-hmm. And if you concentrate, you can move this sort of illusionary version of yourself around. Here's the best part. And she'll sort of fragment into two. If you want to cast a spell, sometimes that spell's over there.
Ooh. Okay, and it's like it's an illusion. So like, other people can see it.
Yeah, she'll just put her hand through your illusion's head.
Okay.
Basically.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot.
I helped you out this time. I walked you through it.
Sure.
But I want you to keep those beads.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And start thinking about it. And maybe you'll decide it's a spell for you.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
So during the sort of dinner time while that's happening, what are the rest of you doing?
Ragnar's scouting out a nice, comfortable place for when it's his turn to keep watch.
Okay. Easy enough. The camp is easily defensible. There's a good spot to sit down on some rocks that looks out over most of it.
Cool.
Scott is looking for a nice, comfortable place where she can sit for her tramps and then take watch.
Yep. All right. So, if there's nothing else you guys want to do, first watch. Ragnar and Alistar.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to sit here because we've got decent sight lines across the majority of the camp. Once in a while, especially if you start to get stiff, you'll get up, take a very short walk around, but you always come directly back here after you've checked the perimeter.
Huh? What? But if I get stiff, Ragnar, I hate to tell you this, but like,
It's not a euphemism,
99
you daft bastard.
Oh. Okay. What if I just fall asleep again?
If you fall asleep again, then you're found to be asleep on watch, and in a great many places they cut your head off for that.
Ooh, interesting.
Yes, it's considered a rather serious offence, especially in any sort of military engagement.
Oh, lucky we're not in a military engagement then.
No, we're in a private contractor, which is sometimes worse.
Oh. Huh.
So, with that in mind, given that your wakefulness and your ability to pay attention and stay alert is possibly the only thing keeping you alive at this point, do you think you can focus a little harder and try it again?
My what now is what and the what now?
If you fall asleep, they might have justification to actually kill you. So, kind of gives you a strong sense of the possible consequences for accidentally falling asleep, does it not?
Yes. That's the right answer, yeah?
Do you think that might motivate you to work a little harder at staying awake?
Sorry, what, mate?
The consequences we just mentioned.
I've forgotten kind of what they are.
So, if you fall asleep, that's dereliction of duty. And in a great many places...
Oh, don't fall asleep. Right, no, sorry, I got you. It's fine, don't fall asleep.
Very good. Do we have to make any rolls for this watch, Aaron?
Yes, you do. Perception.
Okay. Alright. Yet another thing I'm shit at. 8!
Okay. All right. The watch passes uneventfully. Alistar with the 17, you don't fall asleep during watch. Actually, Alistar, you need to make that with disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, it's fine.
That's an 8.
2 8s.
And then, with 2 8s, the watch still passes uneventfully.
Yes.
At some point, Halistra is woken for second watch.
Yep.
Uh-huh. If at any point Alistar falls asleep again during the interim, I literally just push him off the rocks. And then make him climb back up there, and if he falls asleep again, it's just a continual cycle of you fall asleep, you get pushed off the rocks.
So that's the thing. I want to know if I can use that, if I can try and use that thing while I'm on watch, like try and practice the illusion thing.
As you try and do it again, you find you have expended your ability to do it. Even if you had it as a standard ability, you haven't had a chance to... You know, as a bard, you are aware of, like, spell slots and abilities you can only use so many times.
Bardic inspiration, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Cutting words. Yep. Okay, so I wouldn't be able to do it again. That's fine.
All D&D adventurers carry around a piece of paper where they check mark the number of spells that they've done that day.
That is my understanding of how spell slots work in 5e.
Yep. Makes perfect sense.
Hostra, make me a perception.
Yep. All right.
Come on, dice, be good.
Ew.
Wow.
So for the folks at home, I rolled a 9. My bonus is 8.
Yep. That's a natural one.
Natural one. Wow.
We're gonna get our
I
asses
mean-
eaten.
With a total of 29 rolls,
I hope
our
we
average
are.
is just below a 7.9.
Jesus.
Wow.
That's rough.
Is that everyone's average or yours?
That's everyone's for this session.
Oh, dear God.
I'm only slightly below that with a 7.6.
Is that also counting our disadvantaged rolls?
Yes, I count both sides of the rolls.
Yep. The digital dice are just not being nice.
Is the dice. That is not like, oh, well, there was a lot of disadvantage that time, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
no, it's any D20 roll. In fact, even when you roll, like, for example, in adventure or things, when it's roll a D20 for an encounter, I count those as well.
Ah.
Yay, statistics.
So, yeah. Doopy 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 doop boopy doop.
So basically,
I
you're
am
just watching the
useless.
tiefling.
Jack, you're muted.
Jack, you're muted.
So basically, you're just hard watching the tiefling.
Yeah. That yes.
Yeah, you've got a perfect...
Yeah.
You are watching her perfectly. Unfortunately, she's just sleeping. Like, there is nothing malicious about the way she is acting. She's just asleep.
For the first, so let's see, it's in 8 hours or 3 watches, so it's 2 hours and 40 minutes each. So, like for the first 2 hours, I'm just waiting for. I believe that she's faking it. I'm trying to figure out how to prove that it was something that would be enough that she would react if she was already awake, but it would not wake her up because I can't like infestation. I can't moonbeam.
Most damage-dealing spells do wake people
Yes.
if they get hit by them.
Like she'll wake up normally if she starts melting.
Yes.
Ragnar, there's another person that could have used the "this might lose us our job" lecture.
Yeah, apparently.
She's not doing it. That's the point. She's not doing it.
I know.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I
goddamn
don't know
it.
what the fuck. Or not Chrome. Edge.
Oh. You're still fighting with Edge?
I'm specifically using Edge for Roll20 right now.
Okay.
Because it keeps it different from my work tabs.
That's
Makes
fair.
sense.
So I can Alt-tab back and forth between them instead of Control-tab, 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 Control-tab. Okay, I'm there.
So what you're saying is Halistra's living on the edge.
Oh.
Grounded.
Why is it my games where you people do this constantly?
Grounded. Just wait till level 4 when I get banishment.
You're at
We
level-
will find
I was
out.
gonna say, you mean fourth level spells?
We will find out for certain Very soon, I suspect, after 4th level, whether Alistair is an extra-planar creature or not.
Hey, that one wasn't even me.
No. But between the two, who is more likely to provoke a casting of banishment? It's probably Alistair.
Banishment is the PvP spell. I'm convinced at this point.
Pretty much.
But
For this group, yes. Anyways, so yes. I know you are awake.
So by 3rd watch, I would have gotten my trance in. Would I still be having exhaustion?
yeah, because it's 3rd watch, you will not have exhaustion when we reach 3rd watch. We're still on Helistra's natural one.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure that
I would point out, and obviously it's up to you. The way that exhaustion reads is you don't get it to go away until you have your full long rest, and that does not just include trancing. It's trancing plus 4 hours.
Yeah,
of
it's
rest.
not.
So,
It's not the trance. If Helistra had. Sorry, this is just the easiest example for me right now. If Helistra had a level of exhaustion, it wouldn't have gone away by this watch.
Right. Makes sense.
I usually consider 3rd watch, if you haven't taken another watch, to be you have completed your rest.
Makes sense.
Okay,
Okay,
Helistra,
so what
as
eats
you
me
are
while I'm
staring at
unaware?
this tiefling, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Wonderful. 14.
Okay. So you hear like a slight bloop, bloop, bloop behind you, and you sort of roll duck out of the way as this cube mass of jello.
Oh my god.
You got snuck up on by an ooze.
Natural ones are always failures.
But is it perchance in a cubic shape?
Yes.
Oh
Weren't we
my
just talking
god.
about this the other week? Oh man.
Okay, to be fair, gelatinous cubes are actually kind of sneaky.
It's fair.
Because they're clear.
I mean, they are when they don't roll a natural 2.
Wow.
Wow.
But as you sort of like resituate yourself and look around, you notice that there is a cube and 2 sort of lumpy masses that have encroached on the camp while you were keeping very good watch over the tiefling. I need to find your character token so I can drag you onto this map.
Ooh, map.
We're on the main map if you just copy those and paste them over.
Yep. You are. I got it. So the 3 of you, I will remind you, are all resting. Sky, you have slightly more ability to be awake. Trance is different, but 2 of you are asleep, 1 of you is trancing. Why did elves make everything complicated? But we've got a map now.
Yay, man.
Elves have to be better than everyone else.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we see tokens on white. Yes.
Yes.
Just because it's easier than giving them all tokens when they don't quite matter. This is roughly where the people you're protecting are.
Okay.
Illustrate, you're over here because then you can see both towards the road and towards the camp.
Mm-hmm. What are these other lovely things?
Black masses of ooze and goop.
Sweet!
Great.
Oozes are the best.
They're really fun.
And by best, I mean not the best.
They are so fun as a GM, though.
I mean, they're great. Yeah.
Um,
I'm assuming this is initiative time?
yeah, this would be initiative time.
This is not going to end well. I
Nine!
don't have any magic anything.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
We
gonna
can't
die
roll
by-
for shit.
Okay, so just so
Yeah.
I do this properly, do I have disadvantage?
Yes,
Or
and
is my
is an
exhaustion-
ability check.
Oh,
That's what I thought.
I also had disadvantage then.
Yes.
I forgot again.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask and make sure of things. Am I okay? Yep.
Yeah, that
makes
was lower.
Jesus Christ! Because a natural 4 wasn't good enough, Navarne had to roll a 3 to get a little bit lower.
Yep.
And
I
I did.
clicked. I toggled disadvantage and it didn't do it twice.
That's because
Yeah,
you can't
that's
have
you can't do it
disadvantage
on-
on
yeah,
rolls.
you just have to
But you
click
do
it again
still get-
and then
That's
Roll20
fine.
doesn't believe
I
you
still
can
got-
have.
update your
Yep.
number in the tracker.
If it will let me.
I am going
There
first
we
out of all of us with a 9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My god.
You know, I was
Oh,
kind of wondering if it would wear off when we inevitably got to combat.
I mean,
Apparently
yeah.
the
Turns out
answer is
no.
no.
I'm technically going before Ragnar.
Okay. All right, Philistra, you're going first.
Oh, good. So for as a free action, I yell at my party.
Okay. What do you yell?
Hold on. Okay, I noted to say it in common instead of just defaulting to wake up, attackers.
I will immediately open
That was a
her
great waste
eyes.
of a nat 20.
Ew.
Just 5 more minutes.
Alistair. Sorry, that was just your free action.
That was just my action. Now I am going to hold on. I need to look at the spell really quick. Storm cloud. Blah 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 blah. We are underground, so I can't do that. Yeah, I'm going to. I will drop let's see, the 20-foot cube. So, see if I can manage to get. Boonk, boonk. Okay, so I'm going to move back to there.
Okay.
And then I am going to drop a 20-foot cube that goes. Let's see, that is 20 feet.
All right.
That is right there of exploding earth or erupting earth.
All right. What needs to happen?
So, and I'm casting it level. Well, of course, I'm casting it level 3. I don't have level 3 spells. So the fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw, or they're taking 28 points of bludgeoning damage. If they succeed, they take half, and that whole area is now difficult terrain.
Great. Let Their dexes are amazing, let me tell you.
Is it like 2 and 3 or something like that?
Whoop,
Something like that.
that's not-
Does a -2 succeed?
No.
That was the higher of the 2 rolls, so that answers my
Yes.
question.
No, my spell DC is 16.
No.
So if the yelling didn't wake them up, hopefully the ground exploding within 20 feet of them all does.
Let's find out, Alistar.
5 more minutes.
Really? What do you mean we're under attack? Who could possibly be attacking it? What is that? What is that? What did Telestra actually cause to happen?
The ground exploded.
Yeah. So,
Right,
you know
so
that
it's
thing
quite
that
loud.
earthbenders can do where the earth explodes?
Yeah. Okay, so that was quite a loud noise
Yep.
then.
Yep.
All right, so I'm looking over there, and I do actually want to see what's going on. So I am going to cast Fairy Fire
Okay.
on that same 20-foot cube.
Nice.
All right. Can you put that one in chat for me?
I have done.
Thank you.
It is a level 1 spell, but it's pretty good.
Fairy fire is very good.
What color are they lighting up?
Pink.
Okay.
When would it not be pink?
When the only 3 options are blue, green, and violet.
Blue, green, and violet? Yeah.
But you put a couple of those together, it's fine.
There. Multiple colors to signal that it is now difficult terrain plus fairy fire land.
They make a dex saving throw.
Yep. They do. They're great at that. Does a 14 succeed?
On my spell DC, no.
Okay.
Because my spell saving
Yeah.
is 16.
No, I was proud of it too. We're gonna move that to the map layer. So
Yeah.
you just lost access to it, but now it's behind them instead of in front of them.
That's fine.
So
Yeah, so I cast Fairy Fire on them. And then I sit up and I sort of... look, I don't know what that is, but the sooner we kill it, the sooner I can get back to bed. So I'm wrathful now. Scar, kill that thing for me.
Those kings.
and Ska.
Do we still
Was
have
that
the
an
temporary
inspiration, by the way, or no?
Sorry?
Was that a bonus action inspiration?
Oh, no, I'm saving that. In fact,
Okay.
actually, yeah, no, it was bonus action inspiration. Sod it, why not? I've got 5, I better use them.
So that means I have
Yes.
an additional D6, is it?
So, no, it's a D8 now. So, hilariously,
D8.
you've got,
Ooh.
if you attack one of those things, you've got, presumably, they both failed.
Yep.
So that you have advantage on them no matter what, and D8 to add to your attack roll.
Well then.
I'll be surprised if you miss, but not astounded.
This is us.
Do we still have the 10 temporary hit points or not anymore?
That
The last
probably
got
went
8
away.
hours. So if it's been 8 hours, then no.
I mean, it's been halfway through
Yeah.
a night, so I'm pretty sure it's gone.
It's probably
okay.
gone by this point.
That's
Plus
fine. I just
all
wanted
the
to
travel.
make sure. Just wanted to make sure that I've got my sheet right. Okay. Scott will open her eyes, look at the monstrosities in front of her, and then kind of look back at Ragnar and go, I don't know how to fight these. What are these things? And try and chuck a javelin at
Ragnar, it's not your turn yet.
Nope.
this
Do
one.
not respond. Okay, roll me an attack roll.
Fa la 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 la.
Yep. Okay, so you said I have advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. 25.
Yes, that hits the black pudding.
For 9 piercing damage, and now there's a javelin stuck into it.
Yep. There's a javelin that sort of goes in. And
Hope you weren't too attached to that thing.
Well, that's alright. I have one more, and I have a second attack, so guess what? Doing it again! Again with
Nope.
advantage.
Still advantage.
21 to hit.
Shockingly, that'll hit.
For 5 more piercing damage.
Yep. You're just landing them in this sort of blob of dark. Kind of looks like mold. If mold was given form and some level of livingness. Ragnar, your turn.
All right. Ragnar stands up, reaches for the axe, thinks better of it, pulls out the maul, casts Wrathful Smite, and rushes up on this one here.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
14 will also hit.
All right, so it takes... I get to re-roll one of those. Yes.
Nice.
Takes
How much is
15 bludgeoning damage from the strike. Another 6 psychic. And it needs to make a DC 16 wisdom save.
Okay. Just as a question, is there like an intelligence level requirement?
No, if it's a creature, which this is technically a creature, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Definitely a creature.
Yep.
16 is what they made it.
Okay. All right. In that case, he will hit it again.
Okay.
21 will also hit for 14 bludgeoning damage.
Yes, it will. All right. So Ragnar just pounds into this thing. You can see your axe starting to corrode a bit as you smack this, knocking off bits of its flesh or substance.
Okay. That's not cool.
Not exactly. And that would make it finally their turns because they rolled worse than you. Oh, sorry. Was there something else from Ragnar?
Nope. I think that was it. I mean, has
Okay.
anything happened objectively to my weapon yet, or?
Not at this time.
Okay.
Sorry.
I
Yeah,
know
that's
I'm the person who keeps pointing out all the all the bad things that should be happening to us, but just because I know black puddings,
Yep.
somebody should be taking damage because they hit it with a melee attack. If it's a standard black pudding, of course.
Maybe they're different.
Maybe these are
I
slightly
Yes,
benign
so-
black puddings.
Here's a GM tip for anyone who works in Roll20. You have to pull the ability down to
Yep.
read all of it. That was
It's sort of a
entirely
pain.
my bad. Thank you for reminding me of that. I would have noticed eventually. Yeah, so
It's okay. I have a... Oh, there was
And
one
little
other thing
bit-
from Ragnar. He's also going to yell to Ska, "No slashing weapons!"
okay. Little bit smack on you as you hit it. You take 9 acid damage.
9.
9, 9, 9,
No,
9, 9.
no, no. Stop it.
You can't make me.
All right.
Okay.
Scott will yell back, I only have slashing weapons!
Under no circumstances you will die before using slashing weapons against these things.
Like, the only things that I had that were piercing weapons instead of slashing weapons are now both in that Uzi
Yep.
black whatever.
That's what I thought might happen. Halistra, let's see.
Yep.
Can a greatsword be used as a poking weapon?
Nope.
Nope.
No, you cannot change your weapon's damage type because it's inconvenient.
Can I get a quick if
I think you'd be
if
able
I
to stab
can,
someone, though.
No.
a quick interaction?
Not the way they're designed.
I will hold up my staff and say, "Come get it."
Okay. I mean, it's gonna try. I just needed to find its movement speed.
Well, no, that was directed to the barbarian in the
Oh.
park.
Technically, I have a staff.
Sorry, what did they do on
Or no, that I can actually throw it to you once it's my turn.
Illustrate. It squeezes across the floor, barely making it with its movement.
Does that factor in the fact that
Yeah, that's
small part
accounting
of it
for.
had? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It was only halfway in it, so it wasn't as much as it might have been, but
No, that's fair.
yeah, it just barely reaches you, and it's gonna try the thing that.
It gonna try to swallow me.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Didn't
a
even
deck
take me to
save.
dinner first.
So it's a deck save for a Halistra, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
21. I'm making the rolls when they count, at least. Because that
I'm
sucks.
really sorry to do this, but I didn't read the ability. It can't get into your square, so it can't do that.
Okay.
It's just going to make an attack at you.
Oh, okay. No, that's okay. That was a good way to get rid of one of my high rolls. Well done.
Do it intentionally. Natural one, it swipes at you and just goes entirely wide.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's good, because my armor class CT is not high.
And now the 0 turn order slot.
Hold on.
They're gonna go after you two. Which is attacks on Ska and Ragnar from the Black
Yep.
Pudding. 14 on Ska,
No.
20 on Ragnar.
Yes.
Okay. So
I'm
your
gonna cutting
armor
words that.
Yep. Oh. Okay.
armor takes the minus.
He's cutting. He said he's cutting words.
Okay.
That one.
I'm using my reaction to cutting words that.
Yep.
It
go ahead.
reduces by 5.
It is a miss.
50? All right. Fuck.
What do you say to make fun of the pudding?
I'm glad you asked.
No, I'm not.
I am.
Hang on. I look at it and I go, I can taste how bad you smell.
That is probably accurate.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I mean, it is a pile of aware acid, so that makes it and makes it. Things can't
You
talk.
made it sad.
Sad
Yeah.
pudding.
Halistra, your turn.
All right, so this might be my bonus. I don't know, or just interact. But so I grab my staff Toss it in the air, and I just throw it spear style towards Ska.
I'm gonna say make me attack roll without proficiency just to see how close you get it.
I hit Ska right between the eyes with it.
Roll
Knock
a
her
1.
out.
I was gonna
Oh
say,
my
does,
God,
I know
damn
what will
one.
happen on a 1. I know what will happen on a 20. I know
I actually
roughly in
have
between.
an attack roll without proficiency.
I was gonna say, does staff actually have like a?
Staff
of
does not
damage?
have a thrown
Technically,
property.
this would be
Yes.
melee,
Or-
so-
I don't know if your staff does. If you have a weapon staff, it would.
it is.
Yeah,
like-
no,
Oh.
I just technically have a staff.
Okay.
It's not in my weapon attacky stuff.
So Jeremy, that is accurately without proficiency.
Does it matter?
So, Hallistra, you go Sky here, and you throw it long style directly into the black pudding. I want you to roll me 1d4 damage.
Oh,
Wow.
1d4.
Yeah, it's going to be bludgeoning, because that's what the staff tends to do.
Does Scar take damage from this?
3.
Just said where it went.
Yeah, but like,
But it could do like
it's bludgeoning
splash
damage being dealt to an ooze thing, which Scar
That's
is
right,
next
melee
to. I'm
range.
just
No,
curious.
you only take damage if you're the one who attacked it, and if it was a
No,
melee attack.
The ranged attack on the ooze does not cause damage for
I
Scar.
mean, rules as written, sure, okay.
A natural one that destroys your weapon is bad enough.
It's a staff. I can get another one.
Yep.
I just I
Scott,
really like the idea.
Lystra
that it
says,
was-
like, throws you something to catch, but it ends up on the other side of the glompy mat.
Which apparently eats it for lunch.
Scar,
Yeah.
it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Oh, fuck.
I really like the idea that I was gonna throw it and it was gonna
That's how
bounce
weapons
off
work
like
in Breath
right
of the
in the
Wild.
middle of Ska's forehead into the ooze.
Ponk.
Okay,
That would have been a natural 20.
is that my full action?
I will say that takes up your bonus action.
Okay.
I love that with a nat
Right.
20 it would have
So
hurt me.
interact would be dropping the weapon, holding it out, but
Yeah.
that would
Okay.
take at least a bonus.
I will. Ugh, none of these are good ideas, but fuck it.
Call lightning?
Can't. We're underground.
Oh. That's true.
Which is probably why I should have taken it off of my prepared spells list for something better. But I didn't think about that.
If you want to call lightning, I'll let you.
Yeah, that's a great
The
idea.
ceiling is tall enough.
Oh, you know what? Can I get a nature roll since this is sort of my terrain?
Sure.
To know what I know of these things?
Nature roll. See what you know of them.
9!
We'd rather you brought
They
the
eat
lightning at that point.
weapons. They also will glomp people.
Okay.
Ragnar said not to slash them, and that sounds right to you.
Fair enough. Alright, Oop. Oh. We're just gonna place a moonbeam right there.
Okay.
I don't think. Okay, based on how the spell reads, it doesn't take damage till the beginning of its turn, I
Yep.
believe.
Yeah. That is what I
and
remember.
I will risk an attack of opportunity.
okay.
Go. Bonk. There's 5.
Let's see. 23 hits.
Yep.
Oh, well. Okay. That's 6 bludgeoning damage, 21 acid damage,
Yeah.
and your AC is reduced by 1.
Oh, good.
Wow.
Those 6, so a total of 27.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm actually glad because that means it was probably going to do that anyways. Next round. And that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
That is my turn.
Okay. That would make it Alistar's turn.
Okay. I really wish I had more sort of offensive spells now. That'd be really useful. Making a decision. I think it's too stupid to fall for this, so I drop concentration on Fairy Fire because it's gone out of the range anyway. And I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use Phantasmal Force.
Ooh, fancy.
I'm gonna. That's a lot. Whoa, that's a long one. In front of this thing that Halistra just ran away from, I'm going to create acid. What? Let's assume that it doesn't like fire, and I'll put a big fiery pit in front of it. It has to make a wisdom? No, intelligence saving throw. It has to make an intelligence saving throw in a 10-foot, and it creates a 10-foot cube, which I will put like just in front of it.
Okay.
Which is a lava pit.
Okay. All right. An intelligence check?
Yeah, an intelligence saving throw.
Great. Most of these things have a, like, they're only affected if they're smart enough to know that they should be scared, but okay.
I don't think it does.
No, it
No,
doesn't, which surprises me. But a 6 doesn't succeed.
No, it does not.
1d6
The
psychic
gelatinous
damage.
cube thinks there's acid near it. Or
Fire.
thinks
Lava.
fire. Okay. Lava. Thinks.
Yeah, I want it to be like spitting fire and you know all that
Yep.
stuff.
Fire and death.
1d6 damage, Navarre.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And it's psychic damage.
Yep.
Hey!
All
And
the
I
psychic
will
damage.
Bardic Inspiration Ragnar.
Cool.
Can you have multiple of those up at once?
Probably not,
Okay, Skaz goes away.
but Scar can't attack it. So
I think you can have bardic inspiration on more than one person.
I actually think you
Oh,
can.
Yeah, you
It's not
totally can.
concentration
A
based.
creature can only have one.
Yeah.
Like a target can only have one inspiration at a time, but a
Right.
bard can put out as much
See,
inspiration
that
as
is
they
why
have.
I asked these things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I was looking it up.
Because-
Mhm.
I don't have every class memorized, just clerics.
So you
That's
roll
the way.
D8.
Yeah, so we both have bardic inspiration.
Cool.
Not that it matters for Scar because she's not attacking it.
She might.
She might, yeah.
We'll
Okay.
find out in a second.
Ah,
Hey, look, it's my turn. Okay. Here's a question. What happened to the javelins I threw at it?
They're inside of it. You could
Okay.
reach in and try and grab them.
No. So I
Don't
no
you
longer
want
have
to, though? They're
javelins.
javelins.
Yeah, no, I no longer have javelins, so I'm just gonna take those out of my character sheet. Delete.
Kat, where did you
Javelins.
get your, quote, staff from?
It's
Was it part of your background equipment?
part of
What's your background?
Outlander.
Outlander. Okay.
yeah.
But I will ask that we resolve rules
Yeah.
clarifications.
Yeah, no, I was just looking up text to make sure it didn't
During
say
people's
quarterstaff. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just staff.
Well, there are rules for improvised weapons. That's all I'm saying.
There are.
Yeah.
You will also probably do more damage if you hit it with a sword.
That is a slashing weapon.
It is.
Yeah, no, and Ragnar has specifically said do not use slashing weapons, and so I literally have no weapons that I can use. So,
There's that. There's improvised weapons. What do you want to do, Scott? It's your turn. You don't have time to ask other people what to do.
how long does it take to set up a hunting trap?
Too long.
Way long.
2
Can't do-
rounds? 3 rounds? Something like that.
All right. Well, then at this point, she's literally going to do the only thing that she can even begin to think of because she literally has no other weapons. And she's going to punch it.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no.
Roll
It
me-
takes one action to set up a hunting trap.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
At some time in their lives, all barbarians resort to punching.
Well, if it takes one action, then that's what she's going to do. She's going to set up a hunting trap
Okay.
because she has one.
I bet it
right
deals
in front of
slashing
this
damage.
dude.
I
It does
bet
not.
Okay,
it deals slashing
you set
damage.
up just lean down and set up a hunting trap between you and this thing.
And then she's going to back the fuck up.
Okay. That will take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's missing.
30, 35, 40, 45.
I think a 12 misses you, Scott.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So there is now
Right.
a lovely hunting trap.
Yep. And there's no way it's smart enough to figure that
Right
out.
about that.
Ragnar, your turn.
Okay. We're gonna try Wrathful Smite again.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit it, right?
Yep. I'll save you the trouble.
You get to re-roll one of those.
Your AC is 7 for the blast.
Okay.
Oh,
Very few of you can miss it.
No, it stays the same. All right. So it needs to make. It takes a total of 14 damage, 9 bludgeoning, 5 psychic. It needs to make a DC 16 Wisdom save again.
Okay. And that's
Or it's a fear to ya.
Yep.
that's 7 acid damage to Ragnar
Okay.
as you smack into it and the stuff comes back up on you. I did. Yeah. So the save is a wisdom save?
Wisdom save DC 16.
Yeah, they're not very good at these things. 12 misses.
All right.
so-
It is frightened of me, and it takes another
It is
17
scared.
bludgeoning damage.
Got it. That's the second attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
8 more acid damage.
All right.
I have been rolling well at that one, at least. That would make it the cube's turn.
In
The cube
Alright,
is stuck
at the
between
beginning of
rocks and fire, and there's nothing to eat over there.
And at the beginning of its turn, it has to make a Constitution saving throw versus 16,
yeah.
or take 10 radiant damage.
At least it has a con stat. 22. Sorry. Is it
Well,
half?
then it takes 5 radiant damage.
So it takes 5 radiant damage. And it's gonna move 10 feet this way. And then how much movement does it even have? Oh, not very much. 5 feet towards Halistra. Actually, no, it's going to dash because it doesn't have anything to do with its action. Which would get it here.
Sweet!
You just kite that motherfucker around.
And the best part is, even if it dashes, I can move my fucking...
It has 30
moonbeam.
feet of movement optimistically.
Oh my god, hold on. I have to look at the Moonbeam spell just to make sure. I'm pretty sure that it can move 30 feet.
I think it's 30.
It's 20 or 30. 60 feet!
Well, never mind.
You're just gonna orbital laser this thing around the map.
No.
Yes,
No,
please.
no, no.
Yeah. That was the Delandis Cube's term. Black pudding.
The problem is, she doesn't even think it, she just runs it right through.
Right through the camp. Glump, glump, glump.
23 will actually hit something. And I think a 21 will also hit. Wait. Only one of them has something to hit right in front of it. So the one that's attacking Ragnar hits with the 23.
Yep.
Cutting
Yes.
words.
Okay, got those words.
4.
19 Ragnar?
19 still hits.
Ah, fuck. Why aren't you using a shield?
No, I am solely two-handed weapons.
Bastard. Oh well.
7 bludgeoning and 26 acidic.
Oh boy.
Oh.
And I'm unconscious.
I'll get ya!
Fuck.
That one still has its movement. So it's
Okay.
going to move up to the next tasty thing.
Whoa. That's not cool.
It actually wants to cannibalize you. It's not a sex thing.
I mean,
Or
you
it's
know,
not
to
cannibalizing because
up
it
to a
is
certain
live.
point, I'm into it.
Over Ragnar's corpse.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Because-
no.
That's what a direct line
Oh,
is.
yeah.
That these
Totally
things
is.
aren't smart.
Fucking hate oozes.
Yeah. Oozes don't, or black puddings don't technically have engulf, but Ragnar, you're under one right now.
Blah.
Is
You're
any
also-
part of him poking out?
Ragnar, roll me a d20.
And this is the story of how we all died.
How about you guys?
7.
I'm just gonna keep running around and having
Not
this
at
candy.
the moment.
Shit.
You could probably get over there and, like, cure wounds, but you can't see him from the side.
Allow me to plunge my hand into the acid.
It's entirely possible you could survive it.
Look at how.
I was gonna say,
look
you
at
see how many hit points Halistra has?
Look how full my health
Can
bar.
someone put the text for a hunting trap in chat? Because shockingly, I didn't think I'd need that.
Yes.
Today.
Hold on.
There you go.
Thanks.
There you go.
There we go.
Dex save.
So it's gonna
It's
move
like
the 5 feet because it
all
can
of
do
that.
that before it gets hit.
I'm really wishing I hadn't taken damage earlier.
Okay.
So am I doing the thing?
I tend to be flowy.
Let's see. Because of the condition. Okay, so Scott, roll me a damage for your trap.
1 piercing.
It takes 1 piercing damage, and so Scott, you see the trap go off, and you see it dig into this massive ooze, clawing off a few bits of it as it just continues forward and takes its action to dash. That's all it could do.
Alistar is in a
Great.
very bad location.
No, I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm alright. What are you worried about?
And that would make it Halistra's turn. Save us, Druid.
All right. So.
Save us all. Save us all.
Oh my god. Okay, so first for my bonus action. Boop.
Yep.
And then I am.
It's okay, dude. I had a long and healthy life, and I got a second chance.
Okay. Wait.
I have a backup character. I was really hoping to not have to bring her out.
Cause the spirit to restore 1d6 hit points to that creature. But that's a concentration spell. Oh no, yeah, it is. Damn it. Okay.
Oh, God.
Nope. I've got a plan.
Aaron,
Yeah?
we have a problem. The one
What?
that hit me was frightened. Did you attack at disadvantage?
I did.
Oh, okay,
I'm
then we're good.
sorry.
No, we're fine.
The other one was natural 20, so you weren't crit.
Hey, that works too. Okay, sorry. I just realized that something might have happened, but yeah, no. If it was
I
already a
thought you
disadvantage, then we're
I
all
found
good.
the damage for a gelatinous cube being on top of me.
So I've got a
Cube
plan.
Pudding.
I am not moving the moonbeam because I need my bonus action to cast Healing Word.
Okay.
Once I cast Infestation
Oh.
on the one that is currently on top of our dwarf.
Oh no.
Oh, that's clever.
That's not a bad idea. Give
It
me a
has to make a
second to...
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, wait, that's the cubes. Let me be fair about this. This is the black pudding. 9 fails.
Yay.
Now I need you to roll me 1d8.
1d.
I
Okay.
think it's...
It
Or-
says 1d4 in there.
Oh.
It says north, south,
Let's
east,
do
or west.
1d4
Okay.
then. And I will label the numbers in advance so no one thinks that I'm just...
It has
It
labeled
actually
in as well.
lists it in there.
Oh,
1 is north, 2 is south, 3 is east, and
Okay.
4 is west.
that's
We want a 2
convenient.
or a 4.
Yeah.
We do.
Anything
gonna
else
get?
is bad.
So we got a 50% chance at this. Awesome.
Hey!
Yay!
Would be
That will be south.
south. Yeah. Okay.
Oh
South,
man.
which is that way.
Boop.
I don't have to learn a new
Healing
name.
word, motherfucker!
So
That's
the
very, very
little-
smart.
It takes.
It takes 3 points of poison damage.
Yes, it does. It is a little bit poisoned. Not sure how sludge gets poisoned, but it can.
And I'm going to drop. No, this is fine. This will work. I'm okay with this. Level 3 healing word on the dwarf.
Okay.
Get 13 hit points back. Don't fall down again.
I will do my best.
Means don't get hit.
Oh, and for my movement, I am going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Come get me, Cube. Come get me, Cube.
That would make it Alistar's turn.
Oh, thank God I get to get out of here. I mean,
Alistar runs away.
save the day. Yes. Cast invisibility.
Okay.
I move around. Does it get to attack me? I don't.
So here are. It does get an attack against you,
Okay.
but here's a question for people. Here is a rules question that I am going to ask everyone.
Okay.
Blind sight versus invisibility.
Blind.
All right, so the
I will leave this one to the people who actually know the books.
So, rules as written says nothing about invisibility
Right.
unless you're attacking. Like, if you're actively attacking, I think it says something about it. True sight is the one that just sees through invisibility.
sees through everything. Let me check one
I would say that it
thing.
qualifies as a special sense.
Yeah, sure, it's fine.
But if someone has a
Hold on, I'm getting.
All right, a monster with blind sight can perceive its surroundings without relying on sight within a specific radius.
Yeah, fucking hit me.
Creatures without eyes, such as Grimlocks and Grey users, blah 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 blah. Yeah, all it says is it can perceive its surroundings without relying on sight.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it
Take
doesn't
that
need
as
right. Yeah. So if you're within 60 feet of it, it doesn't need to see.
Should have been tipped off the fact they don't have eyes. Oh well.
Yeah.
They can't see you, unfortunately. So you go invisible, and they both reach out to try and hit you.
Only one of them tries to attack me because I haven't moved out of this one's reach yet.
Oh, yes. Sorry. 18.
I'm gonna cutting words that.
Okay.
That is a
That's
smart move.
very fair, and I feel bad.
4 takes it down to a 14, which is below my AC.
Okay.
Ooh, that was
If
close.
that one misses you, are
That's
you
not
moving
okay.
any further, or just staying there?
Yeah, I'm gonna move through Ragnar.
Okay.
Come over here. And given that that didn't work, I will drop the invisibility. That's my action, isn't it? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I dodge?
Dodge
is
an
an
action.
action. Yeah.
Dodge is an action. Disengage is an action. They are
Yeah.
both very good actions that everyone forgets exist,
This is true.
but they take your action.
Yeah, I didn't realize I could disengage from 2 at once. Okay, yeah, I'm done.
Now
Alright.
I have the question of, do I move up here and give Ragnar a potion?
Well,
Or do
it's
I
your
run
turn.
Yeah, no. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Okay.
Run away, and then I'm going to use my action. Dash means I get to move again, right?
Dash means, yeah, basically double
My full speed.
move, yeah.
Okay.
And Alistar, as you move through his space, you can see Ragnar's very injured.
25, 30,
Hmm.
35, 40.
Okay.
Well, that would be.
Just as a
Yep.
I
that is
have an
different.
idea.
I was like, wait, that's
I also
difficult terrain.
so fairy fire, is that gone by now?
Oh yeah, it was constant.
Yeah, it was let drop.
Yeah. But that's difficult
So it
terrain.
is
so I'm
just
only
difficult
one.
terrain, and Scott does not get covered in fireflies.
Nope.
Nope. But Scott is now over here. Because legit, she's just like, there's nothing I could do.
Okay. She chooses to run away. Ragnar.
Disengage and move.
Probably smart.
I was kind of hoping you'd come toward me.
Difficult terrain? Nah, my legs are short enough as it is.
That would make it the cube's turn. And hey, it's not getting blasted with moonlight this round. So it gets to move.
It gets a
its-
1 round reprieve.
And guess what it has? Enough movement with a dash to get onto someone's space.
Oh god.
Did I
what?
not move far enough?
It's not you.
It's going
It's-
after
it's Alistar.
The nearest person.
Oh, okay.
It's, yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine. It's kind of fine.
So that's going to be a deck save from Alistar.
Oh great.
Kind of fine for Halystra, less so for me.
Yeah.
Boom!
There you go.
Natural
That is the
20.
best time for a
You
natural
can
20.
move 5 feet so you're not in its square. You want to move 5 feet so you're not in its
Yes.
square.
Yes, you do.
Can I move there?
Yeah. That's 5 feet away from you.
I do
Actually,
that.
So that's
attack of
going to
opportunity?
provoke an attack of opportunity. But
Yeah.
I'd say moving here would probably be.
Well, I'm currently here.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously up to you, but would it? Because if he was almost inside the cube, technically for that brief moment, the space was occupied by two things. It was trying
I
to
will
surround
say
him.
that
The pudding was
because
trying to
it
get
is
in.
the process of moving away from that spot, there's still an attack of opportunity.
That's fair.
If this was like a knight or a rogue, they might hesitate. This is a mass of energy that doesn't really care if it smacks its friend.
Yeah, I'll come down here. That's fine.
Okay. So that's.
It
Let's
can-
see. Black puddings are not
Hey.
actually that good at hitting stuff. I say that as I roll 2 20s.
Great. I think I'm dead.
They're not natural.
Okay, that's fine then.
5 bludgeoning
goodness.
and 9 acid. Wait.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
That's tolerable.
I
really
did not
wish I had
roll
lost
very well
health
that
falling
time.
out of a crow's nest this morning.
Yeah. That was a lot of ones on my end.
Oh man.
Okay. So that would make it the pudding's turn. And all of their food has run away, so they need to chase it. They're not going to chase it very well, but they're going to try. They tried to swing out a day. Yeah, this guy's dashing, sort of. So this guy's moving up 5 feet towards Alistar and making its attack.
Damn it.
You have a +5. How are you still? That's a 23.
Yeah, that hits me.
All right.
You're not
that's
sorry.
not comforting. 8 bludgeoning and 17 acid.
Oh, I'm down.
Okay. That was its full movement, so that's all it's gonna do.
That's a huge amount
Yeah,
of damage.
Yeah, no,
So
the chemical
it's
makeup
going
of these things is caustic in
Makes
the
up
extreme.
for
shoved
up
here.
for the ridiculously low.
The
armor
fact
class.
that their ACs are like 7 and 8, and they have several negative stats.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But they hit like a truck.
Yeah.
Oh
boy.
shit! Damn it, Bard!
Hold on, did it go over the hunting trap again?
What did I do?
Oh, it already
gone off.
Hunting trap's already been triggered.
No, but I'm just saying, does the hunting trap exist anymore?
A little bit of it. It's probably gonna need some repairs to be used.
There's a small chunk of metal that you can use as a toothpick now.
Yep.
Just about.
So I no longer have a hunting trap. Got it.
Yeah.
Take that out of my inventory. Oh man. Okay. Can I use a tinderbox and set them on fire?
You haven't let them into the camp where all of the civilians are yet.
You could
Wait,
punch
speaking of
them.
which, are the civilians awake yet? There's been a
They
lot of
are.
fighting and
They're
screaming.
Staying back, but
Good.
Ragnar, if you look up, you see that there's all sort of a ways back. The Risa is to the front and is out a small, like miniature hammer,
Mm-hmm.
but seems to just be holding. She doesn't look like she can actually use it.
Right, she's not looking specifically combat ready, per se.
Yeah. Actually, no, it's not a hammer, it's a frying pan.
Oh, okay. We're tangling this shit. Nice.
Not the reference I was going for, but given none of you were going to get that one, I'll take what I can get. Illustra, your turn.
All right. So
He just needs to be conscious.
I was gonna say he's surrounded.
Yeah, but as long as he's conscious, he can disengage
what I feel
and
is
move.
an opportune time to remind all of you that disengage and dodge are both actions.
yes, that's the problem. They're actions, and I'm the party healer. Therefore, I cannot really use them because most healing takes actions.
Healing word.
Yeah, no, that's the only thing that I got. And I'm going to have to. God, my fucking bonus act takes a bonus action to move my moonbeam.
You can bonus action move it and then action move the moonbeam.
And then I have to try and move because I'm currently in melee range.
Yeah, you are on.
And if I get out of melee range, I'm going to die because they're going to hit me.
Yeah,
that's true.
So I'm going to healing word the bard.
Oh, thank God.
At level 2 because I'm out of the level 3 spells. Which the healing word in this case, in Undercommon, is get up, you useless half elf.
Yes.
Interestingly, in this dialect of Undercommon, useless is baked into the word half elf.
Yes.
9
Oh,
health.
it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Okay.
So you get 9 hit points back. Now I am taking an action to disengage.
It's probably smart.
Oh, I need to.
And we can run through the fire without it hurting us, because that was only for the... Right, okay, cool.
can't see
the
it.
gelatinous cube considers that spot to be on fire, which is why I marked it. But it's fine for the rest
Can't
of you.
do that.
Alistar, you know where it is.
And 15, 20, because that whole blue area is still difficult terrain.
Yep.
Oh, wait,
That's-
okay.
That's why I went there.
25, 30. Let me get all the way around the difficult terrain so it can't get to me.
It can. It's just going to take forever.
It's going to take forever.
Yeah. Alistar, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to remember that disengage is a thing and use it, and then run the fuck away.
Okay. Ska.
All right. Luckily, I'm nowhere near these things.
Technique of fleeing seems to be working, but not killing them.
That's fine.
I'm going to use my interact action to take out my wand of magic missile and point it menacingly, because I just remembered I've got it.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right, so I'm on difficult terrain. So 10, 20, 30, 40. Go 45.
There we go.
I'm
So
confused. We're in a combat and Scar isn't raging and smashing things. What's going on?
We are losing the combat.
no, because Ragnar went down first.
Yeah.
Scott is terrified right now. So
Alistar
let's
turns to
see.
Scar. This is what it's like. Every time.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15.
Illustrate, is Moonbeam 5 feet or 10 feet?
It is a 5 feet radius.
Okay.
So 10
Or
foot
5
wide.
feet.
25. 35.
Oh, no, it is 5
A
foot.
A 5 foot radius equals a 10 foot.
I don't
Diameter,
think
yep.
it's a 5 foot radius. I think it's a 5 foot diameter.
5 foot cube, it may be. I just want to check because it's not going to affect Ska this time.
No,
but if
it is.
10
It is a
feet-
5 foot radius.
Yeah.
That changes where it would have been then.
Yeah,
Like-
just size it up. I just remembered that. I don't know. Do something.
It's a 2x2
That's-
square.
Sunbeam.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that would. Okay. No, that's glorious.
Yeah, because you can catch more than one of them in it.
Floppy fucking rude levels of glorious.
Except for the
So
part where
I'm
if
sure
your
rescue
party
teams out
runs
there.
through it, I believe they are also affected.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Which
cannot
is what
think-
reminded me to check.
Do I have to make a save? Is what you're saying?
I'm gonna
No.
say no because we didn't know that was a thing. But
She would
You
not
wouldn't
have
have done-
put it somewhere that blocked off a
Mhm.
potential avenue of.
well,
passage.
when you were there, none of you were there, just the cube.
Yeah.
So just
That's
put it down essentially similar to where it was.
God damn it! I can. Do this,
I
swear.
can.
No. Oh, that's why. I needed to put it back on draw shape. And yeah, it would have been.
Was it down there?
No, it was up there.
Okay.
That was just
Thank
where I had placed. That was just where I was drawing it.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Ragnar.
All right. Action for lay on hands.
Technically, if I was going to be affected by it and had to go around it, I would just be one spot backwards, and I'm okay with that. For
Did
my
I
dash.
miss something? I don't see Ska anymore. Oh, there's Ska.
I
mind.
went up.
Yeah.
You continue to fuck this shit
Ragnar,
out.
your turn.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Action to lay on hands, bonus action to switch out weapons, and then we are moving again.
And we're walking, and we're walking, and we're walking, and we're walking.
Pretty much.
Risa will look at you. And I want to keep him away from here.
We appreciate your tactical advice, and we'll definitely take it under consideration.
Meanwhile, over across the side, Alyssa's like, move it to the people. They will not know to complain because they will be dead. No,
Jesus Christ.
I'm kidding. She's thinking it, but she's not doing it.
We shall gum up their innards with the blood of the
One
innocent.
problem is if they're dead, you don't know where you're going.
We'll keep one of them alive.
Say, if they're dead, we don't get paid.
We
You don't get paid anyway.
That's not what you told
know
me.
Okay, so Ragnar, that was your turn?
That was my turn.
Okay. Gelatinous Cube is going to take a dash action, which that makes me happy.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
fuck.
Where can it get on it? Oh, shit.
Dex save.
Does it move through the...
Dex save.
No, it can move around it.
Okay.
I have advantage on those because of my danger sense.
Yarp.
That's a nat 20
Yeah.
for a
So
23.
you can move 5 feet so you are not inside of it. You want to move 5 feet so you're not inside.
Abso-fucking-lutely, I do.
I had a player ask me this once. It's technically a choice as far as I can tell, but I don't know why you wouldn't.
I mean, I feel like the choice is make the save or fail the save. Like voluntarily fail the save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
No,
choose
like
direction to
like
go
that's
in.
what they wanted to do, and I let them.
And then they
And then
died.
The character died, and then they were upset at me, and
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
funny how that happens. When
But
you
that's
let
why I
this
always
thing
addendum
take
that with
action.
you probably want to.
Yes, absolutely.
Black Pudding's turn.
Right, Black
They
Pudding-
don't have to deal with the fire. So they
Yes,
can
they
get up
do.
to you. Well, almost. This one can get
Get to me and
here.
attack?
No, it can just dash.
Okay. Yes.
Actually, yeah. So with a dash, it can move around. Keep in mind the fire thing is only for the gelatinous cube.
Correct.
But they both took a full dash. Neither of them could attack you even if they were in.
Okay.
They just mindlessly pursue things that are food looking.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, they get to
No,
heroically run
fine.
away
This
some
is
more.
Wonderful.
Alyssa, your turn.
Okay, I have a question.
Yep.
Moonbeam specifically says on each of your turns after you cast this spell, you can use an action to move the beam 60 feet in any direction. Does that mean that it has to continue regularly the full, like, I cannot move it, like, around? Or does it have to only move in a straight line that turn?
I'd say you can move it the way you could move like an animal or something. Like,
Wonderful.
it's not
So-
affected by difficult terrain, so that makes that a little funny, but
5. So I'm going to, let's see.
keep in mind, I
Gonna go
don't think
5.
it does any damage until you start your turn in it. So you can move it through allies.
Oh,
you-
that's true. It's
yeah,
gonna
if-
be
if we
weird and
enter it-
painful feeling for you guys, but
If we go into it, then we take damage. If we start our turn in it, we take damage. Otherwise, we're fine.
Yeah.
so there will be a moment of pain as it moves over you.
Yeah. There's like,
Alistar.
so you know the searchlights in like alien abduction movies that go across the characters in the field? There's one of those, but you don't
Oh, look.
take any damage.
I somehow managed to get all 3 of them. Thank you for grouping up, guys. That's my bonus action. For my action, I am disengaging my ass. And for my movement, I am 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm off. I'm one spot off the map.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't feel like moving everything over so you can retreat further that way right
That's fine.
this instant, but
That's my turn.
All right.
Everybody get away from them.
I get
them
away from them.
Aim.
5,
Disengage and
10,
run. Where are you
15,
running?
20, 25, 30. Yeah, I disengage and do that.
Ska.
I will disengage. And we're going to
Okay.
go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
All right.
Let's move every bit of that movement just in case there's something we haven't figured out that allows it to get closer.
Yup.
Ragnar.
I am holding an action until the black puddings take damage.
Okay.
They're about to take
What
a
are you holding?
Once they take damage, I am casting a 3rd level sleep out of the Trident of Bad Dreams.
Okay. So Gelatinous Cube takes. It's a con save?
So it is a con save versus 16, or it takes
2d10.
Yeah.
It's one of the very few saves they're interestingly enough
16.
fairly good at.
I realize that this might take a while. I might have to cast 3 Moonbeam at some point, but if we continue kiting this, we can do it.
Yeah, so they seem pretty resistant and they take half of the damage. Or the cube does.
Damage.
And then the 2 puddings. They get their save.
I can keep that, or I can roll a new one since that was a really high damage roll.
They'll just keep that. It's a little bit easier. Oh, sorry. The cube should have moved first.
Oh yeah.
Can it? No, you're technically a little further.
5 feet to the right
Yeah.
from where I'm.
It's just mindlessly running towards you, though. So, like, with the understanding it's not actually able to get to you.
Right.
And then the puddings are going to have to make their save, which is 10 and a 9, both fail. So they each take 16.
Okay.
Okay, Ragnar.
So
Roll.
if... Alright.
Do black puddings sleep?
So if either of them is 39 or below, that one falls asleep.
Yep.
That is a good question. Do they have... Because sleep is something that you can be immune to, I believe.
Do they dream of acidic sheep?
They're not immune to the condition sleep, so I'm gonna say they're fine.
I
Um,
think that's
like-
something you can be immune to.
No, you definitely can because a lot of Fae are.
Yeah,
There's
but I
some
mean,
things that
like,
can't be-
Yeah.
I'm looking at.
It can't be blinded, charmed, deafened, exhausted, or frightened or prone. Oh, it can't be frightened.
Yes.
It can't be frightened. It shouldn't have been in...
Okay, so this is why we don't check Aaron against the book during the game. No, I was more asking about how the sleep spell works.
Yeah.
But yes.
So I think it can be
the one
put
that
to
has
sleep.
4 hit points is going to sleep. The one that has... You're going to love this 38 hit points does not.
Oh, I was so close. Oh well.
Yeah, you were like 3 hit points off of getting them both. But this one's asleep now.
Okay, cool.
Sweet.
Oh man.
Let's go with the heart symbol because I don't know. Yep. One of them's asleep.
Okay.
Lestra, your turn.
All right. Shit, that thing is right on me.
I'm going to say that's sort of close to the cave edge. You can go a bit further, but not tons, because...
Come back toward me.
I can't. Yeah, can I move straight down?
Sure.
It's gonna. Oh shit! No. So west to the left will get me out of the cave. Is there room for me to go north?
Sure, there's some.
If
I'm going
not,
to
that's fine.
select everything and arbitrarily move it down, and that's how much distance you have, because I didn't think about this.
Okay, no, that's fine.
And then we're going to have to use the oozes and stuff to redetermine where
All of the spells and
map
shit are.
square is, because the map square is the only thing that's on the there.
Okay.
But that's the distance you get in that direction, and
So
that's the distance you get
and
down
I will.
to. I'm gonna move to the map layer and grab the. It was roughly here, correct?
Yep, that was pretty much exactly where it was.
Yep.
I'm not gonna finick with it, but that's close enough.
So then, because see, the problem with me moving down towards you is if I move 30 feet. Well, no, it still has to dash, but still.
It has to dash, which means that the only thing it could potentially get is a engulf, which is a DC 12 dex save.
I am taking no chances with this thing.
Probably smart.
So those okay, did neither of the puddings moved, correct? Last round?
One of them probably should have gotten the chance to. I was too busy doing damage calculations.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
This pudding was going to move back towards Ragnar anyway.
Okay.
So it ends up here, because it had to go through a bit of difficult terrain.
Ragnar, you got that shit, right?
Sure. Despite not being on the map anymore, I'm sure I do.
You're on the map, or did I kick you off the map?
Yeah,
When you
I
slid everything over.
Oh.
Just so go into.
It's on the edge of what I can see. Let me just extend it.
Go into settings and extend.
Yeah.
Then I will move. I will move this up here.
Hey, there I am.
Sorry, I could still see you, so I didn't think that was the case.
No problem.
Doesn't seem to want to move. That's interesting. So the let's see, there we go. The thingamajigger, the moonbeam is now there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that we haven't done too much damage to that. I disengage, and I move 30. I think that was 30.
Okay.
Yes, that was 30. And yeah, that's everything for me.
All right. That's gonna make it this stupid war of attrition Alistar's turn.
Right, okay. I'm tired of this. I have a question.
Yep.
My Wand of Magic Missile.
Mm-hmm.
It says I can increase the spell slot level by 1 for each additional charge I expend.
Yes.
If I dump 6 charges in it, what happens?
How many?
It has 7.
Okay.
So it's 1 to cast it, and then 5 to upgrade it. That would make it a 6th level spell?
Yes. Each,
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
If it's a first level spell, I just
Yeah. Now, magic missiles is a first level
basically
spell.
like spending all the things on a wand of fireballs gets you a 9th level fireball. That's
Okay.
it.
So
Yes,
starts at
it
one,
upgrades
two,
the spell
three.
level.
I do that, and I target the cube.
Okay. Roll me magic missiles at the appropriate level. Oh,
It's 20 damage. That's a lot of ones.
that is like how many not? There are 2 non-ones in this roll.
Yeah. Oh well. That's a lot
Alright.
of ones. Holy
Wow,
crap.
Jesus,
Guess
that's a
I've got
lot
like
of ones.
six.
Yeah.
So that's 20 damage, which it takes because it's magic missile.
10, 15, 20, 25.
It's looking
That's
hurt if that helps.
I'm continuing to run away because fuck these things.
It doesn't hurt. I don't know.
All right, Sky, your turn.
Great. Okay. Let's see. Well. Somehow, there we go. Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Coming over here. And I will use, I guess it would be my action to give Alistar a healing potion.
Yep.
Thanks.
So you shove a potion down Alistar's throat while he's still awake.
Alternatively, you could help me fight them.
That's not gonna happen.
When did I become the hero?
Wow. That was the worst possible roll ever.
What's going on?
We are cursed, and it's fine.
Okay, I'm at 13.
Ragnar.
That is all
Okay.
of 4 hit points because I rolled 2 1s.
Oh, let me look up the range on a javelin.
It's 20, 120, isn't it? Or like, yeah.
120, I'm fairly certain. I would look at mine, but I deleted them.
Javelin 3120. Okay.
Yeah.
So you'd be in long range at this point.
Which would put it at disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to move closer, which is always an option.
Yeah, that would be too
These
close
poor
for
shambling
comfort.
things that can't get to you.
No, he's gonna chuck 2 javelins, both at disadvantage, obviously, to this putting in the back, though, sleepy one that's almost dead.
Yep.
Okay, javelin 1. Does a 12 hit?
12 does hit.
7 piercing
Everything
damage.
hits.
7 piercing
Okay,
damage. Does
it's
that
dead.
kill it? Yes! Okay.
Yes.
Second javelin at the closer one. That one probably misses.
A natural 1 will always miss,
Yep.
but you
Ba-ding,
succeeded
ding.
by 2 if it wasn't a natural.
Awesome. And then we are moving again. Let me see. 20. To there.
Okay. That would make it their turn. The cube's gonna try and get to Hallistra. Wait, can it make it this time? That would be cool if it could. 10. Yes, it can. Nice. Hallistra, make me a DC 12 dex save as it needs to succeed a con save to 9. So roll your moonbeam damage and then make me a dex save.
Oh yes. So moonbeam. Moonbeam.
I like this spell to just forces me to make you roll a lot.
9.
Okay. It
And
looks
then
pretty injured, but you're gonna need
and
to
then
make.
I need to roll a dex save, is it?
Yeah, it's essentially there.
There it is.
Oh fuck.
Our good luck continues.
Okay. This is why I was a little okay. That's a natural 1.
I
That's
know.
always a failure.
I'm holding up a 3, not because I rolled a natural 1, which is a 3, but because I will soon be on my 3rd character.
I don't know why my death count is so high.
No, it's not that it's high. It's that it's high specifically in regards to me.
Oh man.
No, it's all good. It is fine.
Sorry.
How much damage
Actually,
I
no,
take?
I'm not sorry yet. You have teammates. They have a responsibility to try and save you.
Yes, we do. Hmm.
What now?
And a chance.
Just as a little bit of motivation. I may not play a healer if I make a 3rd character.
We just need to level up once.
You did
And then-
not that long ago.
No, I'm saying again.
Oh,
Um.
that's an amount.
Oh, okay. So Hallistra, you take 3 damage because apparently the ones have infected me.
That's good.
3d6 is 3 damage right now.
Okay.
It's acid.
Okay.
And you can't breathe and are restrained.
Okay.
And at the start of your next turn, it gets fun.
Yeah. Gelatinous
Oh,
cubes are the worst, yo.
Weren't we just talking about these last
So-
week?
Alistar and Scott, you both see Hallistra try and duck out of a cube and just get sucked in.
Oh, that didn't look good.
You get the sense you should probably start doing something.
I
Oh,
really should do
Hallistra,
something.
we hardly knew you.
I really should do something right about now.
Should
What
we
do I do?
something? We should do something.
I don't know what to do.
Well,
Yeah.
Hallistra's not going to take damage again until it's the ooze's turn. She doesn't take any damage on her turn. So
Yes,
that's
which
good.
that is accurate.
so you just need to make a DC 12 strength
I
check.
misspoke probably if I
What
said
if
that.
what if I move the ooze? But
Oh.
does
So,
Hallistra
Hallistra,
move
you
with
can
it?
still breathe because I did look up the breathing rules, but you're suffocating slowly.
Yes, if you move the ooze, Hallistra goes with the ooze, because Hallistra is inside the ooze.
Yes. I feel like
I hate to tell you this, guys, but I don't have a whole lot of damage at all. It's not the character I made.
we know.
Important
Trust us,
question.
we know.
It's
Just
okay.
in case- Just in case I do not make this save to get out.
Yep.
If I put the moonbeam over the cube, am I going to be taking damage? I'm technically inside. That said, it's clear.
I will say, you will have to make a spellcasting roll to control your moonbeam. And on a successful control of your moonbeam, you can stop it before it hits you.
And if I go unconscious... Oh, the spell breaks anyways. Oh,
Yeah, the spell breaks.
I just took 3 damage. I need to make a...
Just Hallistra inside the ooze, just be like, "Damn you, ooze! I'm taking you with me."
So, I need to make a concentration check.
We have to save Hallistra. She's the only one who speaks the language.
That's when I get to natural 20. Really?
And then on your turn,
Yes. it
you
is my
get
turn.
to make a...
Yeah, I have
Strength.
to spend my action, I believe. Correct.
Yeah, if you want to spend your action doing it.
I
which
want to spend my action.
You probably do.
Hold on, let me cross everything.
Should have inspired
Oh.
Hallistra. Hmm?
You know what? No, hold on. I'm going to spend my bonus action to do something first, probably, so it will
Okay.
not get.
I ran out of
Hold on,
inspiration like an
just
hour
a second. Challenge.
Keep in mind, the moonbeam doesn't do any damage until the creature's turn.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Oh, fuck off, D&D Beyond. Really, now is the time when service becomes unavailable. I am. That's fine. Kobold Fight Club will work for me too. God damn it.
Love KFC.
One type beast.
Oh. Cool. I'm cool with
Oh,
this.
good plan. Yeah, solid plan.
I want something that has some fucking strength to it.
All right. That's I would not have
That
thought
is
of
smart.
that.
Yeah, no, I was not thinking about that either.
I think monkey, but or ape, whatever it is, might be your best bet.
There we go. Beast challenge rating, whatever. Is there something here for maximum ability? No. Okay. I feel like Dire Wolf is probably going to be one of the high points at maximum challenge rating.
Let me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Direwolf has a
Draft-
+3.
Draft Horse has a strength of 18.
Ooh.
That's a good possibility.
Question is, how many hit points does a draft horse have?
19.
Is that more that you have right now?
Well, no.
Yes.
The question is, do you go with a +3 strength modifier and 37 hit points for the direwolf,
Yeah.
or do you go for the +4 strength modifier but only 19 hit points for the draft horse?
Pick one.
What was the thing that you were? Oh, the direwolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, let's go direwolf. So yeah, she shifts form to direwolf. That's the bonus action. And then she is going to try to make her strength saving throw to bust the fuck out.
Okay. You have a direwolf sheet, I believe.
Yes, I do.
Great.
I'm almost certain of it. Yep.
Because that's one of the ones I pre-made.
Ooh, I have to roll a 9 or better. I rolled an 8. Because
My
of course
God.
I rolled an 8.
But you have 37 more hit points than you did previously.
Yes, I do.
Ay.
It's amazing.
Of course I
And
rolled
your
an 8.
teammates are like hundreds of feet away.
That's alright. I need to get within 60.
All right. Hollister, was there anything else?
That's
or-
my action. That's my turn, I believe.
Yeah.
Because I've used my bonus action.
Yeah,
and
you're
my
restrained,
action.
so you can't just walk away. Alistar, your turn.
Yeah. Can't actually get in range of that. So,
You. Oh.
that's
Yeah.
as
If you
far as I
have
can
something
move
that's
up.
a bonus action, you might want to dash.
Do I have a single bonus action?
I believe you have a certain spell.
I mean, Healer Word's not going to be useful for me if that's the one you're thinking.
I
of,
don't
'cause I'm
have
currently
that.
At max hit points.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I don't have any spells that are bonus actions.
Alistar, you might want to take up Healing Word soon because you're about to become part
I asked you about that, and you were like, "Yeah, well, if you want, whatever, it's fine." And I was like, "Oh, all right, I'll pick up some more supporty stuff." Yeah, I'm about to become party healer. That's cool. How about I use my short bow because I'm terrible at that, so that can't go badly at all. But I'm within the minimum range, so
And that would be piercing.
I've got inspiration that I got like 3 sessions ago.
Yes, you do.
I'm going to use that. And I'm going to attack with a short bow. With advantage. 2 ones. No. I'm assuming a 21 hits.
Yeah, you would have had to roll a 1 to miss it.
Okay.
But 5 damage. Got
5
it.
damage. Yeah, take that, you ooze.
Let me see.
Let that wolf go. Wait, where's Halistra? Did that wolf eat Halistra? Shit.
Yes.
Shit, that wolf's eating Halistra. I've got to get in there. I'm going to kill the ooze and then kill that wolf. Fuck.
It's dying. It is really close to dead. Scott, that would be your turn.
Great. Well. Let me see what I have, because
Ragnar, you're on deck.
Yep.
I have a whole lot of nothing, is what I have.
Time to start the creative thinking train.
Yeah. What is an improvised weapon for
1d4 plus strength.
Can I
damage.
use a froghemoth tooth as a weapon?
Sure. Yes.
Sweet. All right. So I have to roll a d20, I'm assuming, to see if I hit it.
You're
With the
definitely
froghemoth
attacking at
tooth?
disadvantage for as far away as you are right now, though. You may want to try and get closer.
You probably want to try and get as close as possible.
Well, I was gonna attack the oozy dude over here because there's no way I can get up, or the pudding over there because there's no way I can get up to the ooze.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
But,
If
okay.
you
think
feel
so.
like that is the move you want to make, I am not going to say that
'Cause
anything
I
about
would
it.
get there.
Go for
It's
it.
the question of would I? Well, hold on, let me see, because I could get there. That would be 55 feet away to try and throw a tooth.
Okay, so you'll be at that's Aaron's ruling.
2060.
So you could
It's like
you
a
would at
dagger,
least you would at
but a
least be
shitty
able to
dagger.
get into range to hit it. You'd be attacking at disadvantage, but it's got a really low AC.
It is up to Scott. What does Scott want to do in this moment?
You do you.
Yeah, I mean,
Whatever works.
I'm gonna be honest at this point. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go for the one that's closer, at 60 feet away, as opposed to the one that's all the way up there.
That's fine. I have a little. Still have a chance at this point.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're throwing from where you are?
I'll move up a little bit.
Okay. Show me where you're moving.
Because that's 60, so if I have to click on me with the actual thing. There we go. 5, 10, 15. Let me check and see. Yeah. I'll go there, I think.
Okay.
Um,
That's still going to be at disadvantage, as you know.
yeah, but at this point, there's literally, like, not a whole lot I could do. Okay,
So if you want to attack something and not have disadvantage, you probably want to move up to 20 within 20 feet of the black pudding. If you don't care about advantage, you do have an ally that is currently being eaten by an ooze. It is your call.
I was here, right? Yeah.
That's fine. Do it.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm actually gonna get a little closer, I think, to... Yeah, I'll get closer to the ooze here. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Fuck it, it's gonna attack me. I have the most hit points anyway. Alright, 45, I'm within. I am now within 15 feet of it.
Yep. Which is within the 20 you need for like I said, 2060. It's got the same range as a dagger. So make me your roll without disadvantage.
All right, so that's a 12
Plus your dex. I mean, it hits
plus
anyway.
20. Yeah, plus my dex would be +3. So
Yeah, that
15.
obviously hits, but
Right, and then what did you say it was?
1d4 plus strength.
is it plus strength when it's thrown?
I think it can
If
be
you're
either.
using dex, if you're using dex to attack, it's dex for.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Either
which
way, it's the
is
same for
almost
me.
always the case. I just wasn't sure if there was a
whatever you threw.
special line in improvised weapon that I missed.
That's right. Either way, it's the same for me. So
Yeah.
1d4 plus 3. Sweet! 7!
Okay. You deal 7 damage to it, and the tooth sinks in.
And I no longer have a froghemoth tooth.
Okay. Yeah.
And she will yell toward Ragnar, I literally have nothing but slashing weapons!
Then get rocks.
If you had reached out and caught that quarterstaff and threw it at you, instead of just watching as it went into the pudding.
That was your natural one.
The people watching
Ragnar,
can see,
it is
but the
your
listeners
turn.
cannot.
All right, moving up here. My last 2 javelins at disadvantage to the gelatinous cube that has
Yeah,
Halistra.
probably smart.
11,
I have no more
Gladness.
javelins, otherwise.
6
that
damage,
will- Yep.
15, 7 damage.
That's a 1 and a 2
All right.
on the
So
DC.
Ragnar Scott, you shout out, and Ragnar just runs and launches 2 javelins. Callistra, you're laying in acid, but it's no longer wriggling acid that is suffocating you, so that is a significant improvement upon your situation.
It is no longer actively trying to digest you.
Yeah. Give me a second to try and get it to be an X'd out thing. But Ragnar, you kill it.
Yay! See? I didn't need to try and get up there.
You had no idea that was going to be possible. Don't you tell me
Nope,
that you
is
made a
very
justified
clearly
decision.
Not possible. Ragnar, that's unless there's a bonus action.
Nope. Because, yeah.
That would make it the pudding's turn. Because there's no more cubes. Going to slump
Come at
up
me,
stuff.
brah.
18.
And 18 will hit me.
Why the fuck am I rolling 12? 4 bludgeoning and 13 acid.
It's alright because you're raging, right, Scar?
Nope.
Oh.
How much was it?
4 bludgeoning and 13 acid.
4 bludgeoning and 13 acid. So,
As Scott gets
minus
hit for the
4.
first time this fight.
and then minus 13.
Welcome to the club that the rest of us have been in for a while.
Yep, and I'm still
The
not
rest
even
of
down
you
to
are
half.
hungover and like, we need to leave this club now.
We're not supposed to talk about this club. Because it gives us flashbacks.
And that would make it Illustra's turn. You're not dead, but you might want to
Alright.
get out of the acid.
Can you
You're
do
not
me a
dead, but you
favor
might
really
wish you
quick?
were.
Make me 4 times as large. Make my little cutesy wolf 4 times as large as it should be, so it's the proper size. Thank you.
That's
So,
adorable.
so I am moving.
Direwolf puppy. But it is. The images are puppies.
Yes, all of the images for all of my animals are cub versions.
That's amazing.
So yeah, Wolf just emerges from the ball of sizzling goo and is charging down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, 45, 50, 55. I'm assuming it jumped over.
Yeah. At this point, just move past it.
60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Enjoy your flanking.
Yay!
All right. That would make it Alistar's turn.
Very
Alright,
angry.
5, 10, 15,
Dire wolf
20,
puppy.
25, 30. And I am this time going to use Dissonant Whispers on the thing. See if it can... wisdom save.
It has a lot of wisdom. How did you know? 13? That's
Well-
actually really good.
Not enough.
Okay.
It takes 10 psychic damage.
All right.
And it has to use its reaction to move away from me.
Okay, what direction is away from you that isn't occupied?
As far as it can.
Yeah, it's gonna have to go either top or bottom.
Yep. It's going, yeah, because there isn't enough cave to move by that way, it's going to move this way.
Okay.
I'm just like...
It's got 15 feet of movement, so Halustra, you probably won't get an attack of opportunity, but Sky, you will.
Okay.
You have an
Okay.
attack of opportunity. You are also not holding any weapons.
Kick
to
it.
Yeah.
Stomp on it and then take damage, so don't really.
So
But-
I yell at it. It's like, you look like a bad salad.
Wow.
You implied that you will eat it. It's supposed to eat you, so it moves away. Crazy. Easy
You look like a
one.
bad salad. I think that is the best thing I've ever heard. I'm writing
Yeah.
that down to use for my bard.
Do you want to?
No.
Okay. That's gonna make it Sky's turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Hold on a second. I'm writing down you look like a bad salad. All right. I'm playing a bard on Friday. All right. So let's see. What do I want to do? Is there a rock anywhere on the ground?
Yes, you're in a cave. There are rocks.
All right. She's going to pick up 2 rocks because I have 2 attacks, and I'm going to throw a rock and then throw another rock.
All right. I'm gonna say these are probably D2s because they're not hefty enough to be full weapons, but
Sure. All right. So I have to roll 1d20 plus. What did we say? Dex
Yep.
plus
If
3.
that-
Right?
For thrown,
Yes,
generally
right.
dex. Yep.
it's a ranged thing.
All right. So that's the first one, and I'm gonna roll for the second one just so I have. So both of those should hit. So then roll 1d2, also plus 3, correct? Should I just do it as 2d2?
Yep.
2d2 plus 6.
2d2 plus 6. Again with the double ones. That is 8.
Well, I mean, it was a 50-50 either way.
I know, but still. It's still painful just a little bit.
You just got heads twice in a
okay.
row, that's all.
You hit it. Ragnar, your turn.
How rough is this thing looking?
It's looking pretty damn rough. It's
All right.
definitely past bloodied.
I'll
at
risk it.
least.
What the fuck? Why not?
Try and put it to sleep again.
Now, I've got a magic piercing weapon, so I'm going to use the
Oh yeah.
trident for what it's actually used for.
To non-lethally put people to sleep with death sleeps?
No, to stab shit.
Pierce.
Oh, whoops, that shouldn't be a disadvantage. So that was an 18.
The natural one doesn't mean anything, so yeah, 18 will hit.
All right. 7 Oh, I get to re-roll that one because it's two-handed.
Okay. As the GM rolls for the black pudding, little bit of splashback.
And the car outside decides to show up tonight.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have nothing I can do about that.
So that's
No,
11 damage for my first attack. How much do I take?
8.
8? Okay.
Yeah.
And I've got flanking, so yeah, this should be an advantage for my second attack. 25.
Oh, come on, let me get a bite out of it.
11 more damage.
The puppy saves all of its fur as Ragnar, you take. Oh, fuck. 8.
Don't die, dwarf.
8 more damage. And you deal its one last hit point worth of damage and kill it.
Yes.
So.
Ragnar is
As you
just
all-
breathing very heavily right now.
Now that
Have
this
a-
has been a 4-hour plus session.
I know. I didn't want to
It's
leave
fine.
Callisto nearly dead. As you all breathe, that is where we're going to absolutely need to end it. I'm sorry, guys. We are running so over right now.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Salad!
Good night.
Salad!